look, Skylar right there. I don't think I think Skylar is one of those like kind of like cousins, sister cousins or whatever. Like they're they mean well. You know what I'm saying? They're a little hardcore with it, but they mean well in the end of it. And some people might catch on right quick, and some people may catch on to it later on. So, what do you have to say, so pretty, Tony, about Skylar?
So I've been watching Skylar a long time. Skylar, I've always loved her game. Loved her.
Man,
I
yeah.
love the fieriness in her, right?
Mm-hmm.
She remind me of Dawn Staley when Dawn Staley played in college, right?
Great
Dawn
Mm-hmm.
would
analysis. Yep,
play,
that's right.
yes. So the way Dawn played, Dawn had this energy like no other, right? And every mistake that she felt that she made, she used to wear this rubber band around her wrist, right? And she'd take that rubber band and she'd pop herself, right?
Oh,
That was like a Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins has always been very feisty, and that brought so much passion to the game. But a lot of people were like, "But wait a minute, what is she trying to do here?" So when she brought it to the W,
mm-hmm.
it was well needed because it came
Mm.
after like Tina Charles and those guys, right? Tina Charles, uh, when they played Tina Thompson. I mean, when Tina Thompson played, we called her lips because she had the big lips and she wore the bright lipstick. And back then they should have had the sponsorship for stuff like that. And I think
Oh,
you
yeah.
all listened to them talk about that. But she reminded me of her. She too was one of those fiery, feisty players. That whole Houston Comet team was just great. But I love the fieriness in her. I've been watching her a long time, a
Mm-hmm.
long, long time. But the energy is needed. And I just think that the refs have to allow these ladies to just play. That's where, if you do that, you get even more out of Angel, right? Because
Right,
Angel is another fiery player. You have Angel
right.
that plays like that. You have Asia Wilson that plays like that. Um, I think Nafisa would come out of her shell too if
Yes.
you would allow that, because these ladies really want to get after it. Even Caitlin Clark, look at her. I mean,
Yep.
they just want to be able to pull that passion out of themselves while they're playing, and I think it's needed for the game. I think if you allow them to do that, you get away from the a lot of the physicality, right? Right now, you get a lot of the physicality because they can't express themselves. It's gonna be there, but it won't be. I don't think it'll be as harsh, right? But Skylar, to me, is amazing. I love her. I love her. I love her. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up, sister? What's up, sister?
Hey, we talked about old Skylar and the feistiness in her. What I love about her game,
The triple double queen. The triple
Yes.
double queen.
How can bro Clyde? I don't have you up here. Why don't I have you up here? Do I need? Okay, I know what I. Hold on, give me 1 second. I know what I
Yeah,
got to do. I
you
got to
got it.
add another box. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta figure all this stuff here out. But
You got to take a session with me, Sister Tony.
yeah, I got time. I
Okay,
got time. Nothing but time.
okay, all right.
Yeah,
Do
but
we?
I got
man,
you.
I love Skylar. Just the passion. I mean, everything she does, from bringing the ball up the court to playing defense. She talks so much trash.
Yeah.
Y'all think Angel? I mean, the I would say she is the number one trash talker in the WNBA.
I think so too.
Nobody don't have nothing on Skylar Dickens in the trash
Uh,
talking. I don't care.
um,
I
that
don't
would
think
be
so.
Hmm.
um
Who you
Marina
got?
Marina Marina Mabry. She talk a lot. Y'all don't know that though.
She do.
No,
She
she
She do
do.
that. She
uh
do, but she do a
she
lot of side talk. Scholar, she bold with her. She don't.
Skylar is in your face. Skylar is
Yeah.
right there
yeah,
in your
before
face.
as
Skylar is
rowdy.
loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Marina Mabry be y'all don't, cause she's an Irish. So I know her when she was playing with Notre Dame. And Enrique say she be starting fights over there saying those.
I
You know
can
what I
see her
mean?
start fighting.
You know what I mean? She be. That's why she left Dallas. Also, you know what I mean? She was on Dallas, and she got in so many. If you look at her technical files over in Dallas, they wanted her out of Dallas too. You know what I mean? She wanted out of Dallas. They wanted her out of Dallas too, but she only went. You know what I mean? They drafted her with Enrique to Dallas. Uh, when you know what I mean, because they both played together, of course, right? Jackie Young, and then of course uh, the Mamba, the Gold Mamba, Jew Lloyd.
Oh
So they
yeah,
all
yeah.
was on the same squad. But Skylar Diggins, she is probably one of the most tolerated feisty women in the WNBA because you want to see her and what
Yes.
she
Yeah.
do next
Mm-hmm.
and
There
what
you go.
type of situation she would be in on every different play. Like
Mm-hmm.
you looking for her to be in the mix, grabbing the ball from a 6'5", 6'7" person, trying to yank it out their hands. She just that type of person. And
Yeah.
girl, I scratch you. You know what I'm saying? You
She
know what I'm
was. She
saying?
fight you. She gonna
Kim,
You know
fight
what I
Kim,
you.
mean? She
Kim,
just
Kim.
that type of, hey, she just that type of player. And, you know, I did a video, you know, I don't know if y'all seen it, where when I was doing the covering of WNBA and her and Jackie Young got the triple doubles and nobody gave them praise for that. Nobody
Right.
gave them
Yeah.
praise. AT just had a triple double and
And you don't hear about it.
Yeah.
nobody
This her
giving them,
second. This her second
Nope.
one this year.
it's a second
Right.
one
For
this year.
second one.
And she broke a record.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah, they're
understand at the
playing. They're
same
playing
time.
phenomenal. They're playing phenomenal, and they're not getting any recognition.
So
Right.
the thing is that okay, us as content creators, we got a responsibility. We have a
Right.
responsibility to put these players in the forefront. That's why
Mm-hmm.
us, the Full Court Trio, the Players Club, me, Keisha, and then of course KSAP have already been covering the WNBA, but we're covering more and more teams. A lot of people don't know that my second team is. Do you remember ADP? What's my second
Is it
favorite
the
team?
Storm?
Well, he has
No,
Brooklyn has all the teams. Which
that's
one?
my second team.
I got four.
Oh
So
yeah, he do. He did say he had four.
I only got four.
Aces is one.
No, no,
No, Aces. I
no,
don't think. No, the Aces
Ace,
not one.
no,
I know
no.
Chicago is one. I
Chicago
think
is one. My number two, second to Chicago, is
he got
Minnesota.
Seattle. Oh,
It's the
Minnesota.
oh,
Minnesota
Minnesota,
Lynx.
Minnesota Lynx.
Okay, because
I
why?
like the
Why
Lynx.
ADP? Didn't I tell you? I love the way that they play. They play all
Yeah.
together. They
Hmm.
split. They put the ball. There's not. They don't depend on the Fisher Collier, as we can see them winning right now in the way they
Hmm.
win. They don't
Mm-hmm.
depend if Nafisha Collier is on the court. Cool, but they are a team that's saying, okay, Fee, you on the court? Okay, then shit, get yours then. All right, we don't give a shit because we
Because
gonna
they
do
gonna get
whatever we
theirs
gonna do
too.
anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got what I'm saying? That's the type of team. And then, like I said, she, she, the Fisher Collier is my second most favorite player in the WNBA. Then Asia Wilson. But Nafisha Kaya, I just like and love the womanhood that she has about herself. She's so classy, you
Hmm.
guys. She's classy on and off. Did you see her today? How she looked? She
Oh yeah.
was she had on all black. She had on a nice suit because she's a businesswoman. She looked very, very good in representing the female aspect of the WNBA, the pretty girl, the prince, you know what I mean? The queen, not the princess, the queen of the WNBA. You know what I mean? And then, of course, the business side and Unrivaled. And by the way, Unrivaled has already signed 90% of their people already, and then
Yes.
the average salary this year is going to be $250,000.
That's
And
what
they
I'm
got more.
talking
They
about.
got more. They got more. People endorsing. They
More
bring the smoke.
sponsorship.
Yeah,
Paige
more
Beckers for
sponsors.
her first
They.
year will receive
Yeah.
$350,000
Hey,
for her
hey,
first
hey.
year in Unrivaled as a
Mm-hmm.
rookie.
Man, they gotta let Angel and they gotta let the fives play together.
Oh man, I
The
don't know.
fives
No,
gotta
I
play
think the
together.
Rose is going to be the Rose again.
I want to
I
know
believe
who we're
they
gonna
going
get
to.
on that Rose added to our team. Is that how they
That's
gonna?
why I said they gotta put the five on there. They gotta put the other
Man,
five on there. Paige, you gotta
Oh,
put the Paige
yeah.
on there.
Oh, they Paige might be going there.
As I say, you gotta put the fives. You gotta put the fives
They
together.
they the
Angel
champions.
and Becca. Angel, they put them both on there.
Yeah,
yeah, they may do it that way, bro. Clyde, what you think
That's
about?
gonna be lit.
Well,
I
yeah,
can't
we
wait.
and get Paige up there, and if we could sneak Kiki over there too. Can we get her too? I'm just saying.
Kiki, no, they're gonna put Kiki
No,
on the
Kiki needs
They
to be
probably
a
put
gift.
Kiki
Kiki
with
gonna put on
You
a
got
Phantom.
Spoon.
They're gonna put him. They're gonna put.
They're gonna put her on
She
the
don't be
Phantom.
with Spoon, but the Phantom is hurting. So the Phantom.
Oh, okay.
So
mhm.
the so the bottom teams was the Phantom and the Mists. Right, the Mists. Right.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, the Phantom and the Mists
We had.
was the that's Stewie's
Mhm.
team.
Yeah, Stewie team that do too good.
No, they was number two. They had old boy that's a player development coach from that player developed Kobe
Oh yeah,
over there,
Yeah.
but
and because they had
he
Rakia
didn't
on
do too
that team.
good. Yeah, he didn't. So the thing that's my whole thing. He's a player development coach, and he got his ass beat in Unrivaled. And they got a so-called player development coach as the GM for Chicago Sky. Are y'all kidding me? Is y'all kidding me? Don't make.
Right,
I'm
make it
about to
make sense.
crash out in a minute about this goddamn Jack Wilson.
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying
can
not to
crash
do
out.
that for you, ADP. I'm just saying. I'm trying to keep it. Hey, Sister Shirley Kimbrough, I'm trying to keep this shit together about the Chicago Sky Nation. But anyway, let's go
Bro,
back.
bro, Claude, what do you think about? I didn't even know Skylar had all those deals like that. What do you think about
She was the
Skylar having
first
those deals
one.
with Rock
She
Nation?
listen. That's why she says she don't care nothing about these switches. Listen, Skylar Diggins is with Rock Nation. Did
Hmm.
y'all know that?
I did not
Yeah.
She
know
was
until
the
I had to,
Jay
because
Z. See, Jay Z is she signed to Jay Z's company right now.
for
So
Hmm.
she's
sport,
been
yeah,
with
Rock
Rock
Nation
Nation
sport.
for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
because
after she came in the
she got
league.
a lot of deals at 22. She was already
Yes.
like,
She had Prada. That's why she already been there. Fendi wasn't out, but she had Gucci. She had Coach. She had all of those. She still do. All of
and the
those are
shoes.
still in her. All of those. So what happens is that now that the WNBA has now transcended, okay, so the transformation has happened. So now we are in the second year of the birth, okay. So now you not knowing that Skylar Diggins was her. Matter of fact,
And
everyone
is her.
in the WNBA
Definitely.
was complaining about the mistreatment of the brands that Skylar Diggins had carried for the last 10 years.
Man.
They wasn't getting the continuity with the brands that Skylar Diggins was getting through Jay-Z, through Jigga and
Hmm.
And
Prodigal and all
modeling.
of
She
them.
was
Yeah,
modeling too.
yeah, she is a model.
Yeah, she
She
is
she
correct.
is
You
a
said that right.
model. Yeah,
Yes.
she's a model. So she'll never stop being a model, and she's a stylist. If y'all didn't know that, she also
Oh
has a
yeah.
brand.
I know a
She
lot
has a
about her.
brand, but I forgot the name of the brand that she had. But you could go and look at her bio. But Skylar Diggins is like, what's good, brother Van? Skylar Diggins was the bar for all of them. She was, like she said, she was the Angel Reese. And girls was mad at them, Sister Tony. Remember that? They
I
were the
remember.
girls were like Maya Moore came in and she had listen, ADP, she had nothing of what Skylar Diggins had.
Yeah. They almost pretty much hated her.
Who? Maya Moore.
Candace Parker
Yeah,
had
yep.
nothing
Yeah,
but
I've
Skylar
heard about
Diggins.
Candace now.
Skylar Diggins. It was Skylar Diggins. They
Maya
they,
Moore
they had
came
that
in.
hate.
She
They had
got,
that haterade going on.
hey, listen, she has so much pizzazz, and she is
She's a
her.
fighter, bro. Clark. She earned it.
Yes,
Skylar
she
earned
did.
her way.
Yeah, she
Like they
did.
didn't just give it to her.
So the stuff
So,
that you
so
see
who do
Angel
you
Reese do,
think is exactly? I'm sorry, don't mean to cut you off, Brother
go
Clark.
ahead, go
That
ahead.
is why that is Angel's. Angel loves Skylar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is her number one
Who you
person.
think
That is
walking her through this?
yes,
Right.
yes. She wanted to be
Because
just like Skylar. She
and
is
it's the
imitating
exact same
Skylar
moves.
Diggins.
That's why she
Exactly.
put her on the show, right?
Right.
She was on the
Exactly.
show,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So you ain't she peeping game, and her game even elevated after meeting with Skylar, right?
Yep.
Huh? All right then. Cause Skylar Diggins is branded. She's a beautiful, beautiful black woman. And she stands, listen, she stands up for the right causes. What causes are you talking about, Bro Claw? Meaning that she stands up for the right causes of women's basketball, being a productive and a facilitator for business.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A true business model is Skylar Diggins. You got what I'm saying? So, a lot of people don't like her because she feisty. Uh,
Right. Like just
the boss just said why he not a moderator.
I
Uh,
told him I told him I need his help with that, bro Clyde.
Okay, so what you do is we gonna do it live on this show. So
Oh,
you go to YouTube on your show, on your up, where you can pick the channel. Go to YouTube.
go to my regular YouTube.
Yeah, go to it. Yeah, your regular
So
YouTube.
come
Go
out.
to your
Okay,
YouTube
so
page. You ain't gotta
okay.
come out of this. Start another page.
no, just get
Have
another
a new
page.
page. Make a new page.
Make a new page. Okay.
Make a new page.
Okay.
And
Let
then
me
go to YouTube and go to
oh,
your page on YouTube.
okay. Go to my page. Okay. Give me
Go to
one
your
second.
page on YouTube, and then it's gonna go click on KSAP name, simply ball dropping.
Okay, when I go to my channel, I go back into my live.
Yeah, go into your live.
Okay.
So you gonna see the chat, right?
Uh-huh.
So in the chat, you gonna see KSAP, simply ball dropping. Click on his name,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's gonna tell you moderator, right? You see what it came up.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna choose him to be a moderator on there, a standard, or you know what I mean. It's gonna ask you what type of moderator you want him to be, and then you want to do the standard moderator of your show. What's up, Miss D? Where you at?
Okay. Did I get him? Can he see it? Does he have anything?
A wrench? You should see. It's probably gonna show up once he get in there. Yeah, yeah. Same thing. You should give Sister Tony.
I just did it. I hopefully he can see
Okay, all right.
it.
Yeah, there you go. See his blue. See his blue now with the wrench. ADP.
Okay. Okay.
You see it.
Yeah, so
So now you done made him a moderator, and that's how you can make any moderators. Van is one of my moderators, and Sister Shirley Kimbrough.
There we go.
Yeah, they one of my moderators, and Miss D is a moderator on.
okay. Let me
So
do this one.
okay, and then I'm gonna put a comment in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a comment in there so you can make me a mod. There you go. So you just gotta click on my name, same way you did, K Sappy.
Okay, I'm waiting for yours, bro Claude.
Okay, it didn't come up yet. She wins. I know she wins. I didn't came up. She wins. I didn't learn this thing. See, ADP. I could teach ADP because I was in the same.
But they
I,
look, I know if you ask not, you have not. But they
right?
be so busy, guys. They are so. You guys don't know behind the scenes they be busy.
They are real busy. I know playing catch up. Uh,
It's okay. It's okay,
simply ball
Pookie.
dropping. KSAP.
Yeah, we wanted you on the show this week. So next week you definitely got to be up there, Tony, because it's good
Gotcha.
for you and your page. It's
Yeah,
great for your
Okay.
page, and it's
Okay.
good.
yeah, the new location. I got a lot of time on my hands.
Okay, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. So
Yeah.
she wins. You better be on time Monday while you up in here late and be late.
She
You
look.
better be on time.
She's good. Look, Bro Clyde gonna get on. But see, no, Bro Clyde, you switched the time. I was going by the other time. Like you not coming on at 11. I was looking for you at 12
Uh-huh. I
instead
switched
of
the time.
11.
I put it
Yeah.
in all in everybody. I left a message and said that my time. Okay, so Sister Tony, what I've done is I pushed up my time from 11 to 10. Why did I do that?
That's why I keep catching you late.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me add another one.
Okay.
Case
So
I
I
think
switched my time because based on the algorithm, a lot of people is on around 10 o'clock right after the Quita show. When
Mm-hmm.
she get off by 9 o'clock, it's a lot of people that's freed up in that time. So I just watch the algorithm of what it is. And then also it frees me up in my day because I'm a hustler, right?
Right.
So doing, a hustlepreneur. So it frees me up the rest of the day to do the things that I need to do to take care of my family. You got what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I'm able to take care of my business. You took care of it, ADP? You good?
Yeah, I added KSAP. I took out the media slot. I
Okay.
put him in there with Miss D.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
see
you
myself.
we see you. Y'all see KSAP?
You could see
No,
no.
Oh shoot. I
no, I
know what it
can't
is.
see him.
Okay, so no,
Give me
so
1 second.
yeah,
Oh Lord.
you
I
just
know what
Come
I
gotta
on,
did.
add them.
come on, ADP, get it together.
It's all right. She gonna get it.
There
There
you
you go.
go.
There
There you
you
There you
go.
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 Update.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you
Okay.
now
go.
we
Hey,
cooking. Now we
Yeah,
cooking.
look,
I just
y'all.
asked to you while we on live.
Yeah, look, I'm finna get at your head, old court vision with so pretty Tony. But nah, y'all doing a good show. Bro Claude up there giving y'all facts, man. He teaching y'all through on the live stream, man. So I appreciate that. But courtside was so pretty, Tony, man. You left me unread, man. We wanted you on the show tonight, and you left me unread.
Stop it.
I
Hey,
got her.
I
I got
checked
her.
it.
You know
Yeah,
what?
we go. We
Y'all,
gonna
You
get
you
her.
guys know so pretty. Tony be working and stuff.
She
no,
free
no,
now.
so
She
pretty. Nah,
free.
she
She
free.
gonna be free now. She free
You better
now.
have
Yeah.
on my
She free
back.
now.
Yeah, because I told her, I said, look, I told her I was gonna hit her up after 4 today, but we got so busy doing some other stuff
Mhm.
with these shows and stuff, getting
Mhm.
out, I had a couple calls with Underdog Fantasy and stuff, I had to sign the contract and stuff like that. So I was taking care of all that stuff and redesigning our shows so we can put them in as one of the sponsors. So that's why I didn't get a chance to get with you so pretty, Tony. But then it got down to showtime. I was like, let me hit her up. I said, hey, where you
Oh,
at?
you
We,
know
we
what? I
what
was packing my car. I was like, well, he's busy. So I was packing my car and jumping on the road to head to San Antonio, man.
see, man, we wanted you on the show, man, but we got to get you on the show next
Turned you
week.
on. I turned you on and I listened to you all the way home.
Yeah, that's what you said. We made your drive easy, but
Yeah, you made my drive easy.
yeah, we just one point that y'all was talking about AT, man. She got three triple doubles in a row.
Yeah, that's why we gotta bring.
She's
You
been
know what I'm
about
saying?
for
We got the
three. Yeah, she
content
got
on
three.
AT
Three in a
too.
row. Yeah.
Dang. She on
Nobody,
the road.
nobody's getting that credit.
She
Nobody.
is
Yeah.
Right. She broke history. She made history.
Yeah.
We hear about the green monster more than we hear about the women that have come before.
Don't you start. Stop.
Yeah, I fell
We
out
on
my
the D
chair
block. You
yesterday.
mean the deal though?
Nah, y'all leave that alone, man. We passed that, man.
Fell on
We
my
we
chair
done moved
yesterday.
on
Y'all
for
crazy.
Claude.
Yeah, but it's interesting y'all was talking about Skylar Diggins, man, because actually she did set the trend, man, coming into the league. She was a
Man,
McDonald's All American. Gatorade National Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of South Bend, you know what she did for Notre Dame and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The relationship her and Neil Ivy had, what she did for that organization, and signing with Rock Nation. And she was always she was Angel Reese before Angel Reese was Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, and it's kind of funny that you play against somebody, it's a little rivalry, but you have that mutual respect. Angel Reese had her on the show, and Angel Reese did tell her, she said, look, shit, you made me want to do the things that you was doing.
Yep.
You was the one back in the days coming in with all the deals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I heard you say, so Pretty Tony, I heard you say about, with Maya Moore and Candace Parker and all them, they didn't have that. They didn't have that what Skylar Diggins had when she was coming into the league. You know what I'm saying? So that's where sometimes you think about some of these veteran players. Is it because of, the deals that these women came in with and they didn't get these deals? NIL changed everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, the money that these young ladies are getting now that are coming into the league. And I think we talked about it today. Like, if Angel Reese stopped playing basketball right now, it wouldn't bother her because of all the money that she got outside of basketball. You know what I'm saying? And somebody said she could pull a Deladon, you know what I'm saying? Like, just up and say, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And she won't be hurting for nothing. But, you couldn't do that back in the days. But Skylar Diggins, she did set a trend, coming in. She was very jazzy. She was easy on the eyes and stuff like that. And, she was respectable, the way she dressed, the Prada bags and all that stuff like that. And Angel said, hey, I wanted to be Skylar Diggins. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a testament to what Skylar brought to the WNBA when she came in.
Right. That's one of the things that Cheryl Swoops was talking about with Tina Thompson and Coop and all of those guys when the WNBA
that old Houston
started,
Compton
right?
team. Yeah.
Yes, those ladies were great. I mean, you had a bunch of them out there, but just trying to get them to get these companies to sponsor them just for the things that they had was a fight.
Yeah.
And I know it because I was in the midst of trying to help some of these ladies do that. I was involved with helping bring the, which is now the Aces, the San Antonio Silver Stars to
Silver
San
Stars.
Antonio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, doing the promotions and all the stuff behind the scenes with that and trying to help these ladies maneuver through, and sponsorship is hard. It is hard. So when you can get it, the passion that Skylar Diggins had even then, she earned everything she got. So I heard you say Candace Parker, right? So Candace Parker was a great player. And I'm going to say this, and I don't care who don't like it. She wasn't that sellable type of player.
Exactly.
You couldn't sell her on the market like that.
Nope.
Like Skylar Diggins, right?
Nope.
So that's the point that we're trying to make when she's out here making this claim about Angel Reese and all these different things that she's saying, right?
Yeah.
You can't be mad because the girl got a bag.
Exactly.
You got to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But Skylar Diggins, man, I tell you, I've been watching her since the beginning. I can never get enough of watching that lady play at all.
Yeah.
And to play during her whole pregnancy, to play ball, man, you can't tell me she don't deserve it. That's a lot. And dealing with postpartum and coming back, and she was thinking about giving up.
She played till she was 6 months because they made her. No, she played till she was 6 months.
But the crazy thing about it is the snatch back after that, the hard work and dedication, because she was going to give it up. And she got with old girl from what's old girl that used to play? She used to play for Atlanta, I think. What's old girl's name? Damn, it's right on the tip of my tongue, man. Somebody help me out in the chat, man. It's not Tina Charles, not Tina Charles. It was I forgot who it was, but she convinced Skylar to put the work back in and get back in the WNBA, and she got back in, and she put hard work. Yeah, she was gonna quit. She was gonna give it up. So she put the hard work and dedication in to get her body back right. And bro, Claude, you are right. They made her play 6 months into her pregnancy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's why
The baby could have had complications and all of
Yeah.
that. They said because of the intensity, the way that the W was playing, and that's why they got rid of her on Phoenix. And to actually enlighten all of you guys, Dani Taurasi was one of the advocates to make her play. She was one of the ones who was saying that Skylar Diggins getting pregnant messed up the chemistry of the team.
That's why they got into a fight. That's why they was fighting.
What's up, Jacob? How you doing?
Wow.
Yeah, so Dani Taurasi was one of the people that was advocating because, of course, remember when Skylar, big time, Dani Taurasi was just Dana that could play ball real good, that got chips. That's it. You got what I'm saying? So she was Angel way before time, and that's what me and K-Sap was alluding to. So when she was playing with her pregnancy, the reason that they let her stop because she started bleeding.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, she talks about all of that.
Yeah.
And then when she had the baby, after she had the baby, she wanted to get into the gymnasium. They wouldn't even let her come on the premises. They said, no, you can't come on the premises.
Because she did an interview about that, how she was like, I was going through so much and you guys didn't even know it until she told her story.
That was when she was in the coffee shop with old girl, right? You talking about that interview? Which interview you talking? She just did one recently in Seattle, and she was sitting.
Was that the one she was saying? I think so. How recent? You talking about maybe a year?
Yeah, she was in the coffee shop.
Yeah,
she was in a black coffee shop. Y'all got to go check out the interview that Skylar Diggins did. She was in the black business in the black coffee shop.
That's the one.
She likes to support black businesses throughout Seattle also. So she makes it her point to go to the black businesses to give money to those black businesses and just, if anything, eat or drink, whatever they got to offer, buy or purchase something from that business. So she had the interview and she talked about in the interview where she gave it all up. Her and her husband, at the time, was actually gonna move to California. And the old girl who K-Sap is talking about told her, no, you got too much left in the tank. I remember that K-Sap told her she had too much left in the tank. And then that's when the Phoenix Mercury told her, we don't want you anymore. And they was going, listen, if Seattle didn't fight for Skylar Diggins' contract, I'm talking about what she's currently on, Seattle had to actually fight for the rights to have her because Mercury was doing her in, kind of like our Chicago Sky. So that's why I be always saying, y'all really don't know no damn history. All of these franchises been messed up. That's why the Aces is the Aces now. They was San Antonio, right? They was terrible down there. You got what I'm saying? So what we're looking for as Sky fans is for us to turn this thing around. And what K-Sap always say, you got to turn it around at some point. A big time advocate like he is about basketball, it's kind of hard for him actually running a network. And it's Angel Reese is our cornerstone, right? We all agree, right? Angel, but then the Chicago Sky is the team that most of us root for, right? So it's kind of hard to root for your main person that you get behind, and then that the organization is a shit show. It's kind of hard. You know what I mean? And Skylar Diggins was dealing with that type of thing in Phoenix. So I don't want to hear nothing about no. Every
Hey,
organization got its bad spots.
I didn't mean
Right.
to cut you off, bro, Claude, but it was
I'm done.
Bridget Pettis who convinced
Oh,
Skylar Diggins to
Bridget.
return.
I remember
He
Bridget.
helped her
Yes,
out. Yeah.
I
yes,
remember Bridget.
yes. I
Yeah,
Yep.
remember
Good
Bridget
old
too.
Bridget.
to
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
that one because
Hmm.
she was crying in that presser with NECA and stuff. Well, she was almost in tears when she was talking about quitting and stuff like that. That takes a lot. You
Yeah.
carry, you coming in and out, and you still come back and show out. It's like, what more do you want from me? You
Yeah.
know. And this is why it's important for me. I felt like on this side, since I'm Miss D say I'm so nurturing and all this good stuff, is that I need to understand who the player is on and off the court for me.
Hmm.
So I can get a better understanding of when they hit that court. Oh, I know why such and such act like this, or she did this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a story behind those attitudes. It's a story behind those crash outs. And sometimes people use their jobs or whatever. Sometimes they're going to crash out, not on purpose. Sometimes it's just natural. That's what they do, you know.
Hmm.
Sometimes you can't wait till you get in the car and wait till you get home and crash out or say how you feel. Skylar is one of them people. She gonna say whatever she want to say and she don't care how you feel about it.
No, she don't. Yeah.
So it's important for us to do shows like this too, where we you know research, do the talk about them and show their testimonies, and just be proud of them, because this season right here they all need it. Where's the talk? I hear about all the injuries, right, guys? But what
Hmm.
about how you need to have somebody on site when they have these injuries, because it is mental too,
Oh
especially
yeah.
the fever just lost to
Ari
Sydney
McDonald, and she
already
was
went
on a
down.
she was on the rest of the season contract. Could you imagine what her mentality is
Right.
of that she just got the opportunity and then she got hurt?
And this goes back to, this is why I was like, I root for Unrivaled and stuff, because Unrivaled really appreciate, they really love the players, they appreciate the players, they care. Where the WNBA, I really think that they just consider these women as products and
They
sales.
not
They don't.
there's no owners that's there's no it's there's not a top percentage of owners that are players. Now
Mhm.
the NBA teams that own these teams, you could consider those teams as NBA backed, but the actual owners, most of them not no ballers.
Mhm.
Most of them, you know what I mean, are nepotism, of course, or people like Michael Alter. He he a real estate king. You got what I'm saying? He bought a
Mhm.
team, he invested in it in 2006, and he run it like a McDonald's. Straight up. That's an independent franchise. You got what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you know the difference between a corporate McDonald's and an independent McDonald's, right?
Hmm.
Y'all
Mhm.
know that, right? Y'all got
Yep.
them in y'all neighborhood. You know how the independent McDonald's be looking, and that's the rat that be running in the back door, right? The corporate McDonald's, everything they tear them down. They believe in tearing the whole building down and
Yeah.
rebuilding the
Yeah.
building after
Hmm.
10 years.
Mhm.
They don't let things go older than 10, 15 years. They tearing that building down and rebuilding. You got what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Those
Hmm.
ones that's owned by the corporate McDonald's, they upgrade. So I would just say, man, we it's so hard to support the WNBA knowing the history and the NBA knowing the history of how these players get treated. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? They're it's like slavery all over again.
Yeah, and right. That's the bottom line right there. That's
Hmm.
what they treat those women like.
It is. It's $75,000. Who can do something with that 65 grand? Who doing something with that?
Mm-mm.
And you balling out. It ain't like you. I mean, 65 grand. Hey, all praises due to God. Okay. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm just saying for the
for what they got to do, what
for
they got
the
to go through.
exertion of your body, you got to work out. You
Right.
got to put your listen, you got to put your body all the way into extremities. Your eating has to be properly. You got to have the right foods to go in to build that type of body that they, you know what I mean, that they want, right, Sister Tony? So that costs money, especially these these crazy. I almost said something. These organizations that don't even have the proper meals for the people. And Chicago Sky was one of those organizations. You don't even feed your damn players. You
Nope.
don't have a child time.
Trump
You don't
changed
have a
for
child
meals.
time. We get a child time in the damn military. We be in.
Right.
I mean, damn. We in the listen.
We eat too good. We eat too good.
It's snowing. In case I couldn't, it's snowing. I'm in the field. I was in the field. I was a field soldier. Man, they was bringing that in the food. We good too. It sometimes it might be messed up. I say, well, I'll just get the biscuit today. But or at 12, you know what I mean? Or in the morning, they might have something that I don't want. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, I be able to eat in the afternoon. You think what I'm saying, ADP? Yeah. Then dinner, they got a proper dinner for you. Or MRE, you gonna get 2 MRE.
Well, I asked Sister Tony about those. She's talking about she don't eat them things no more. But
I don't eat them things no more.
Man,
but I have a few in there.
If some go down,
there you go.
Three hots in a cot.
3 hots in a cot, baby.
Something happened. You know I will pop one open if need.
Hey, I will pop an MRE. Listen,
Miss D, why you so quiet? Get in here, Miss D.
Yeah, what you doing over there, Miss D?
She sleep on the job.
My mic.
Oh, your mic.
Oh
man, oh my.
See if you can go out and come back.
Nah, get that out of here, Miss D. You messing up a good show. Get that gone.
Miss D, he trying to play you. But yeah,
sound like you in space with the crickets. Get out of here.
Hey, Miss D, you gotta go out and come back in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta fix that mess.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. It really said leave her alone, case out.
Nah, we can't do no diabolical things like that, man. We got to hear you loud and clear. We don't want no distortion. We ain't no aliens. We real people.
So,
we got to hear you.
So, guys, you really, Skylar, at this point, she don't really have nothing else to prove to anybody.
No, she just want the new money that's gonna come.
Yeah.
And get the contract that she want for the next 3 years or so. She retirement contract. Mm-hmm. That's all she waiting for right now is to get her. Most of these girls, like Tina Charles, is her holding on for her last money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all.
You know, these girls that, you know, I'm surprised Candace did not come back. She's only 40, 39. She's 39, but I'm surprised that she didn't come back.
She
busted up. She busted.
Yeah, she's broke up.
Yeah. So
she got them Kenny Smith knees. She
Yeah, she busted up.
She barely walked. Did you see her at her church?
Yeah, she was.
Oh yeah.
And
them knees are shot.
Them knees are done.
And I think that's part of her anger too, that she can't still play because she was talking to somebody in an interview, and she was saying that when she first left, she couldn't even watch the game because she wanted to be there. You know, it was hard for her to watch it without being able to play and stuff like that. So I think that's a lot of her anger built up too, and why she expressed the way she do for us Angel and stuff like that.
I don't give a shit. You leave Angel Reese alone and out of it.
What's I mean, you know, it's more personal, Brookline. I know.
That's my goat. Y'all all know that
I'm not on that train.
Is my goat.
Mm-hmm.
But she's full of shit.
I love her. She just has to watch her mouth.
Yeah, she just
like nobody ever took her credit away from her and what she's accomplished and what she did, but her behavior and her actions is what we're talking about. You know,
she was a phenomenal player. I mean, we give her props. She just to analyze a game You have to really watch the player play. You cannot speak
Yeah.
on a player and you have not watched the player play. Go back to the college
Yeah.
days, watch her play. Even if you watch just a couple of games, then you can come and give your synopsis on a player. Don't just come off of what you think you saw and then you're listening to other people and now you,
Yep.
oh, okay, I want to get on the bandwagon. Here we are. That's
Yep.
what it sounds like. Now, whether she's done that or not, allegedly, um, don't know, but that's what it sounds like. And she herself said that I don't know the player. I haven't really watched her. So
Yep.
it came out of her own mouth.
Mm.
To critique a player and to grade a player, you need to watch him. How much did you watch Caitlin Clark? I
Yeah.
don't think you watched that much of her. You see the
I
hype,
don't think
you
she's
know the like.
forming her own opinion. And
You're
like you
not.
said, so pretty Tony. I think what she's doing, she's just piggybacking off of everybody else without forming her own opinion. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like if you can sit there as great as a basketball player you are, you should be
Mm,
able to treat a person and know their skill set and what they bring to the table. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? But the thing I hate about her is, you know, when she does talk about Angel Reese, it's quick, fast, in a hurry, and it's something very condescending or negative. She
Hmm.
never speaks highly of her, what she really brings to the basketball world in the WNBA.
Hmm.
And I've always formed my own opinion. Like I just think in a situation like this, she's upset that Angel Reese is coming in, taking all her records down. You know what I'm saying? And she's going to continue to, take them rebounding records away from anybody that graces the WNBA. And that's just a fact. But for her to go on somebody's
And she's doing it
podcast,
quickly.
yeah, quickly, and then for her to go on somebody's podcast to say that, the players that she's putting ahead of Angel Reese, they've been playing for a long time. But now you're being hypocritical because you got three players that just came into the league that you got in front of Angel Reese. So make
Hmm.
it make sense. So yeah.
Misspoke. So I mean,
Yep.
that's the same thing that Cheryl Miller. You if you're gonna be on someone's show and you're gonna speak on a person, you need to know about the player
Yeah.
and don't misspeak. You misspoke. You said about how many offensive rebounds, but you meant defensive rebounds. So she
Mhm.
misspoke a few times in her synopsis.
No,
So
she meant to do exactly what her hating ass did, Tony, because she looked at them goddamn numbers, because she stood on it. Now, she had the
she
opportunity
did.
when she did.
She stood on it, but
All she got to do is
she's
look at her
wrong.
sophomore numbers and look at Angel's sophomore numbers. Angel succeed is so close and almost
Oh my
identical,
gosh.
but Angel still succeeds her in rebounds and
Mhm.
assists. You got what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So
Yep.
she know what she did in her son. Don't no, Sister Tony, don't give her those goddamn props. She
Come
know what
on,
she
like, come
did in
on
her
now.
sophomore year.
We like Candace too. I
To
mean, she's
hell with
crazy.
Candace
We like
right now with
Candace.
that bullshit. She saw. Goddamn, listen, Tony,
You
don't
know,
make me
bro,
crash
gonna
out
call
out
it like
here.
you see it, like it's
Listen,
true,
I'm
though.
trying to tell you, I'm a
You
listen,
telling the truth.
I'm a
Yeah.
straight shooter, and she knows. Listen, she knows
Mhm.
what she's doing. She intentionally putting Angel down because
Yeah, of course.
she she see, goddamn it, she see
Oh, there you go.
Angel
There you
Reese
go.
You
There you
big
numbers,
is so
and
pretty.
she knows.
go.
She knows that Angel has already succeeded her. And she
Yeah.
goddamn man. So I want on every damn podcast that I come on and you mention her. She's a goddamn hater. And she's being a hater. And she also is
Yeah.
being a liar because she knows that
Liar.
Angel Reese has
Such a
matched her
liar.
and passed her. She knows this. And she's a goddamn liar. And I'm not gonna give her no way because she's a woman. Yes, I love her. I appreciate what she did for the game. She
Mhm.
comes from Chicago, well, Naperville. But anyway, she comes from Illinois. She comes from my state. I'm gonna give her some love, but goddamn it, y'all gotta keep it a fucking buck with me. This lady intentionally lied on Angel
She
Reese
lied.
and
She lied.
stood on it 3 times.
She stood on it with them bad knees.
badass knees. Go sit your $5 ass down somewhere. Would you just mad that you got enough money to buy a toy helicopter in Five Below? Get your ass out of here.
He said in Five Below.
Man, you diabolical,
You need
boy.
that help to shea butter for them knees.
He said in Five Below.
Nah, shea butter can't fix them knees. No, no,
sir,
no.
I wouldn't
Them
give
knees
that
is
$5 ass that anyway, because it's $15 a job.
them knees is broke, man. Them knees is bad. Like when you get to a point like at her Jersey retirement ceremony, you can't even move the way you want to move. Even her being in the TNT studio last year, like her and Kenny Smith, man, them knees is almost gonna be identical,
All
man.
that jumping. Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't have so many knee surgeries on both. You know what I'm saying? That's what hampered her in the championship run with Chicago. I mean, with Las Vegas Aces. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why she couldn't participate. She got a ring that was awarded to her, but she wasn't no threat out there, man, because she couldn't get them knees as shot.
Oh, I ain't gonna say it.
I had something to say too. I ain't gonna say it.
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. My mama say so. I'm gonna just tell y'all. K-Sap, I'm so glad that you got me back on the microphone, man, and I got a voice back. Man, listen, people like her, Sister Tony, you got to understand, ADP, you got to understand that us in this community and being in a simply ball dropping community, we have to fight against these type of people. You understand? We have to be able to communicate. Listen, don't y'all see that it's simmered? It's kind of simmered since we in the highways and out. She got all of these multiple people, and then of course they going and clipping the trio. They clipping K-Sap. You know what I mean?
Seen y'all.
They clipping me. They clipping the Players Club. They clipping Sister Keisha. You got what I'm saying? We putting ourselves on the line. They clipping Showing Up. You know what I mean? Showtime.
Showtime.
You know what I'm saying? They clipping all of us in those ones. They ain't clipping them up. They ain't clipping them other ones. But anyway, I'm just saying we are standing 10 toes down.
Right.
On being the best version of ourselves to help Angel Reese in what she was up against as Black people or human people in general. And everybody knows what I talked about today in the Crash Out Room. Everybody know. Yeah, they clip Quita too. Everybody knows that Angel Reese has been under the most despised, rejected, disrespected, minimalized. She was the most of all players in all times. You have not seen a disgraceful display of a disrespect, disregarded, listen, everything dissed with her. You've never seen a player degraded like this girl. You can't do nothing but try to defend her if you're a real Black person and part of the culture.
Right.
The culture not gonna let you do this shit that you just said out your mouth, Candace. No, you're not gonna get away with it. RG3, you're not. Jason Whitlock can't do it. And then Mr. Stand by and just stand and watch and do nothing. Stephen A. Punk ass Smith, you complacent. That means if you complacent, you ain't got nothing bad to say, but you sure in the hell ain't said nothing good. You let the shit be said in the office and you sitting there. And you ain't come to her defense at all. And you let her die on the cross. You looked at her while they was nailing her hands to the cross. And you said nothing, Stephen A. You a coward. And I don't even respect you as a brother in the culture. You trying to stay on the fence. You on a goddamn fence and saying, well, I wasn't talking bad about it. That's what you want to say. But your ass ain't do nothing to defend her, you punk ass.
That's
I'm
right.
done.
Nothing.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And this the thing. Why is it that players that are, I mean, we know why, but it keeps happening. The players that are dogs, the players that don't give up, the players that are confident in themselves, they get the most hits. It doesn't matter. It starts from Skylar to look, trickle down to Angel and so many others. They just want to play ball. They enjoy what they're doing. They're not inside of a box. Like some people want them inside of a box and they want to dictate what they can and cannot do. And
Mhm.
this new generation is not like that. They're not gonna take that.
That's them young niggas. That's them YNs.
They not coming like they coming different.
It is definitely the YNs, but I'm gonna say this. I think even if that is this waving of the Don Cena crap wouldn't have happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Angel coming into the league would still be who she is
Mm-hmm.
without the vitriol she's getting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she would have been the face. She would have been the face.
Great point.
Right. She would have.
So if you take that out because she was the beloved player,
Yep.
the hated player. So had that not happened, we would have a different story right now.
Yeah.
We would probably still be loving on her, right?
Because you notice every other player, like the new rookies coming in, everybody else, they don't get that treatment like Angel. No,
That changed everything, man. That championship game changed everything.
Changed everything.
Highest
It
score in the
changed the
whole
way.
tournament.
Yeah, that changed the way Angel had to move, man. After that, it was like her and Flage said when they came on Good Morning America after the championship. They can't even go to class. They had to take online classes.
Online. Yep.
Yeah, they couldn't even walk. They couldn't even walk the campus of LSU. That changed everything. Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Insane. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's amazing how it is now for them. Coming in and it's just amazing how one person just wants to do what she loves to do, and she's already just automatically hated. And have to endure that at a young age like that.
21 years old.
And coming back, still not giving up. When has she ever given up? Now she might have been like she ain't do her best plays in some of the games, taking a little vacations, or whatever, but to still come and still play the game after all them hits, after all them threats and all that, we got to give her props. We got she's only 20.
She actually was 20 when it happened. She was 20.
Yeah.
She
It's a
had just turned
mental.
20.
Once you get your mental where you want it, you just block it all out. And being a pro, you pretty much have to. Otherwise you want to commit something. I can't say the word, but you'll put yourself in a mental hospital.
But you notice
with these people.
So pretty, Tony, if you look at how many players that are currently and before dealing with mental health because of basketball, you'd be surprised. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know Matt Bucket.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not surprised.
I'm like, I researched Shamika. I know some things, about her and stuff like that. And all you hear is some people say, oh, what happened or what she did or whatever, but you don't hear what she actually had to go through or what she was going through until you never.
Hey, y'all better stop talking about my girl Shamika Holsclaw.
I like her.
Only I know the real. Only I know the true story.
He do. That's his home girl right there.
That's your home girl.
Yeah, that's my girl right there.
You could tell me nothing about no Shamika Holsclaw when she was playing. I was one of them people. I deck you in your eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her on the show. I'm gonna get her on the show. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's gonna be tight because she has a story to tell.
I mean,
her testimony and her coming back and Pat. What was her name? Pat Summit. Was that her coach?
Yep.
Coach.
just what she went through, and just that's what I'm saying. Sometimes when they're going through stuff, it only takes that one person. And she had Pat. Somebody actually called Pat and said, "Hey, we Shamika needs you," or whatever, something like that. And and she came. That lady didn't have
Nah, the
to.
thing about it is, before that incident, before that whole blow up where she went and bust the car windows and stuff, she
Mhm.
reached out for help. She reached out for
Yeah,
help. You know what I'm
And see,
saying?
that's
And they
important.
ignored her.
That that's important too. And she even said, like, this is why it doesn't matter what you believe or where you go to worship. That's up to you. And she also got hit with the church too, saying, and my daughter dealt with this too, guys, where they feel like some, not everybody, not where she's at now is different, but they feel like if you say anything involving mental health, it's not right. It's not human. You know what I'm saying? And so Shamika dealt with that too, with them saying, oh, like sleeping under the rug, or what I'm saying, you shouldn't have mental health and stuff like that. But you have to. That's what it's called. We didn't know what it was called, before, but now we know it is. They call it mental health. It's your mental.
A lot of people deal with it, but they just don't come out with it.
yeah,
Yeah, that
they
too.
hide it very well. You
Yeah.
got a lot of those players that are like that.
Oh
Because
yeah.
they're scared they may, what I'm saying? Like a lot of times they're scared they're gonna be judged, or the thing with society, which is so sad. You can man will you mess up one time, they'll carry that with you for the rest of your life. Just keep attacking that same one time. Because when I studied Shamika, that's all you hear. Like I said, Case out about that one incident. I mean, you hear her accomplishments and stuff, but
Yeah.
people always want to bring more of the negative of a person out than they do the positive.
But you got to understand something. One incident can overshadow all your accomplishments.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense.
And that brings us right back to Skylar, right? Had Skylar just allow what happened to her affect her so much that she actually really did quit the league and never came back, then we would be saying that same story about her.
Oh yeah.
But she
Right,
That'd have
overcame
been the thing that should have been remembered for.
it.
You know what I'm
That's what
right.
saying?
not
Yeah.
what she accomplished, not what she did in college, not how well she was, not the endorsements, nothing else that she was tied to. It would be her mental health. It would be the fact that she felt like nobody liked her. They pushed her
Yeah.
out. She was the pretty girl. She was the
Hmm.
one
Yeah.
that didn't like girls. Things like that. Um, so I'm glad she fought her way back and made it back through, right? So
Yeah.
some people just don't have that, but I'm glad she was able to have that. And a lot of these, I like the fact that the women are coming together now, right? Because back
Hmm.
then they didn't have that. They didn't have that feel for that. They didn't know what that meant. Nobody knew
Right.
what that meant. It was doggy dog, right?
Yeah. And then,
It's still, I'm gonna battle you for this spot because I gotta beat you out, right?
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
they play extremely hard, even in practice. Well, it's not showing in some of these teams right now, but that's the way it was back then. You battle hard in practice, so it shows in the game, right? And it's, I'm gonna beat you out the spot because I don't want to be number two. I don't want to come off the bench. I want to be a starter. So the mental aspect of the game back then versus what I see now is so, it was so vigorous, and you have friends but you didn't have friends, right? I'm
Hmm.
your friend, but I'm gonna dog you, and when I dog you, don't once we get off this court, don't make it beef, because if it's beef for life. And that's how it was. Now it's so passive
Hey,
and
you guys, I
everybody
got a family
cries.
call. I'll be back on.
You
Just
got
got a
it.
call.
Yeah, now it's like everybody cries about everything, right? The littlest thing, and it's ticky
Hmm.
tack, and you don't see every play everybody going hard. They take a play off instead
Yeah.
of going hard every play. And that's the situation we have with Chicago Sky right now. They take a bunch of plays off, it seems like, right? Because it looks like they don't want to play. And that may not be the case, allegedly, right?
Hmm.
But it's the perception. So it's the same thing. And that mental aspect of people. and if they don't have the right surrounding
Right.
around them. But the ladies right now, you can see how they're more bonding. They talk more. They are more willing to be a little compassionate for one another, where versus they didn't have that before. So
Right. Yeah. I think and I think part of that too is like not saying the CBA just started, but the fight for the women rights, the fight to be paid like they should be paid, and just different stuff of what needs to change for them moving forward. I think that makes a difference too. And then just like for Angel and the Caitlins and everybody else going in and sitting on those meetings and seeing, hey, this is what's really going on. And the young generation, not saying we can't do it too, but they make a difference. They can make some stuff happen.
mhm.
So I think that ties into it too, or whatever. And see, it used to be, hey, you hide it or you got to be ashamed of your mental. Now, more and more, like you said, more and more people are coming and they're speaking out. I think the problem with Chicago Sky is that they're mentally shut down.
Mhm.
I think that the coach and Jeff P, they've done a lot of damage, guys, to these girls. And sometimes people different, like their mentals are different. What you think somebody may overcome in a couple of weeks or a month or whatever may not be the same for the next person. But to get on the court and to completely already shut down before the game starts, it's something going on with the team. There's no connection whatsoever, so we can kind of tell that they're not practicing together. But you got to look at, man, they're sitting here on this team, and that they're dealing with, they don't have any nurturing. They don't have that teaspoon anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't care one thing about Teaspoon, whether you liked her or not. She learned her players. She knew her players. At least that goddamn fight. At least,
Mhm.
even though allegedly the vets was acting up, last year, at least they went out there and did something.
Mhm. Yeah.
Something. Even though they weren't playing their best, and probably doing stuff on purpose, they still went out there. When you are mentally drained like that, guys, some people, and I'm gonna use Miller as an example. The culture make a difference too. You know,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah.
she's from Brazil. They might handle stuff different in the way that they deal with their mental health and stuff like that. I think that by her being over here and having different surroundings of people is kind of helping her. But when Angel was at All Star, she having that interview with Ellen, and then the same week Camilla come with that mental health commercial, I'm like, come on, guys. They trying to tell us, you know what I'm saying, without saying so much. They trying to let us know they need help, and they're not helping. None of them. Mick,
Mhm.
all of them. To have Mick breaking down, and then to have Mo Jeff go on the court, know she injured, and still want her to play like that, just because you don't want to go get somebody. That's why I said, oh my.
Hey, if she gonna play, I mean, if she gonna put on a jersey and they gonna pay you, you gonna play. They don't care. That's where that takes us back to Skylar Diggins, right? Skylar had to play up until she was 6 months pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
If they're paying you that money and you shouldn't play hurt, I'm 100% in agreements with that, right? Because then it can mess you up for the rest of your career, and that can be a career-ending game or moment for you. The minute you step out there, one thing can go wrong, and then you're done. But it's just one of those things. If they knew that they didn't want to go get anybody, they still should have kept her on the bench. But they should have let her go in the very beginning. And that's that
Yeah.
conversation that I was having the last time I was on your live with
Mm-hmm.
that other guy, and he just wasn't getting it.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot, when you're paying somebody that much money, they need to figure out how they're going to overcome, right? And either get on the court or get gone. You only get two choices. If you're still hurt and you're hurt that long, you got to let them go, because we need the spot for somebody else. You got to give the roster spot to somebody else that can help the team out. They could have used that spot. And not to say, that I should feel bad for Mo Jeff. This is a business. And in the business, you got to make business moves. And that's a move that they should have made a long time ago.
Yeah, and then too, so pretty. Look, you got Angel had to speak out and break down in the presser. You got Mick breaking down because she hadn't fully recovered when she was having. Did she even play that game? I don't think she played that game, did she? I
Which
think
one?
she can't, when she was breaking down on the sideline. I think she only came in at first a little bit of
Uh,
when Mick was
I don't remember. I think she did play, but not that much.
yeah, I think she started off a little bit like
Mhm.
they look. I don't know. This year right here, they the girls don't have no type of will to fight. And then when they do fight, they got to come up there and defend themselves. They don't have these women's back. If the mental is not right, so pretty tone, they can't get out there and play the game like we know they can do it. You know what I'm saying? They have to figure out something. I don't care if you have somebody on site. Just like with I call him Moo Moo, my little casing. He goes to his OT in his speech. They could say the one word and he's good.
Right, but it's
I don't mean to
it's
cut you off. So pretty
right.
Tony, man, you cooked up the skillet and you started cooking some things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then ADP came in and said something about people's mentals. But I
Mm-hmm.
have to push. I have to push back on you on that one, ADP. I have to agree with Sister Tony. As
I know.
long as you're getting paid and you got that uniform, they not worried about you. You come into a job. That's in all workplaces. They don't care
Yeah.
what your mental's like. As long as you under contract and you employed with them, they
Mm-hmm.
expect you to do one thing.
And
And so
that's
pretty Tony is right. As long as the Chicago Sky is paying them and they
Mm-hmm.
got a uniform and you out on that court, they expect you to perform. They're
mm-hmm.
not worried about what you got going on in your personal life. And it's unfortunate that's the
Yeah.
way they act. But so pretty Tony is right. That's why I said she got the skillet out, started frying some things up. Because it goes back to the Skylar Diggins situation. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
care that she was pregnant.
Mm.
Nope.
So you forcing her to play because you under contract, and this is what your contract, involves. You gonna get out there and play.
Yep.
They're not worried about your mental aspect of the game. They're not worried about that. They're not worried where your psyche's at. But
Yep.
that's the problem in all sports. They
Yeah.
let it go too far, and then when these people are out of the league, that's when you hear about all the bad stuff that these players are doing. That's where that comes in
Yeah.
at.
Dang.
That's when they want to write a book. That's when they want
Yeah.
to go on everybody talk show and let it all hang out, right? But the Chicago Sky has so many things wrong with it.
I
You can put it on Jeff, you can put it on Tyler, you can put it on the players. But when those players are on the floor, and I wanted to get on, what was it? I think 2 nights ago, KSAP. I think it was which one of the streams that was on? I can't remember which one was on 2 days ago. And I was
was
gonna jump on, but they didn't offer us to come up on the panel.
was it
It was it was probably Players Club. Bro Claude and Keisha was up there, and Duvall. But and they were talking about the Sky, and they had just lost. The problem with the Sky is the game plan of the plays, and I know that the lineups are all wrong, right? Most of the time they're not great. But even if he's going to put the lineups in there and they're going to run the sets, look at how they come off the screens. They don't set perfect screens. They don't run the person directly. They don't do a slight V cut down and then run the player. If you watch every team, they run their player off the screen like they're supposed to. Sky are the only ones that don't. Look at all the space in between the screens, right? They have screens.
No physicality.
Yeah, they bunch up. They're supposed to have the floor spread, right, on their plays, and everything always end up being compact. So we're worried about what they need to pass the ball to Camilla. They need to get the ball to Angel. They can't because they can't see. I heard you say that to KSAP, that they have a hard time passing the ball. They have a hard time passing the ball because they can't see, and it's because it's bunched up. And it's bunched up because of their spacing. Their spacing is horrible. And now that I've heard someone saying, I someone say that they don't have enough time. I think it's the lady you had on the stream, KSAP, that their time for practice has been cut short. They don't even have enough time to practice. So it's like it's you should have known the season was going to be done then, or you should have found another gym, find another avenue. Where is it that you don't have a backup gym in the first place? You should have 3 gyms, as a matter of fact. What professional league don't have that? Even if it's not your own, you should have a place to go when situations like that happen. Right. But I'm sure any high school will let you use their gym. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. They'll give up their court. They'll be too excited to have the females on the dang on campus. But there's a number of places that I'm sure they could have used, but who sought out for it? Nobody. Who thought about that? Nobody. Because I'm gonna tell you what, when we had the Silver Stars, we made it work. They always had some place to practice. Hell, we took over the Spurs. We took over the Spurs practice facility. Y'all gonna let us in here, or y'all gonna make us one? I mean, that's just how it was, right? Yeah. So you figure out a way to make it work. Why aren't the Bulls giving up their space? Why aren't they helping? Right? But that's those GMs. That's their business. That's the stuff that they're supposed to be talking about and handling that situation. You want a team there, and you guys are paying to have a female team? Give us your gym. Give us a piece of it, a corner or something. Right? Yeah. But again, the management, and I keep hearing about it, the management is horrible. It's horrible, but the players got to play, and they have to do their part. If they don't do their part, no matter how horrible it is, it will never work. And it's a everybody's problem. It's not just a Pink Panther or whoever broke.
I wish I had an explosion for that, Tony. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. Yeah, and I think Carter Bell said that on Wednesday. The players got to do their part too. It's not just I hate to say it, but it's not just the front office and the coaching and all that. The players got to do their part. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to do their part.
Yeah. The spacing on the floor will allow even Kia Nurse to knock down a shot because she can only make a set shot. She's a set shooter, right? So if the spacing is right, then she can set her feet and you can get her the ball because she's going to be open. But if the spacing isn't there, it's never going to work. She's going to continue to look bad. And I assumed that when they got her that she was going to be a big help from the 3-point line. But it's not. It's looking.
Yeah, Danielle Williams, I agree with you. Jeff is a major part of it. But sometimes you got to make what y'all say, make lemon out of lemonade or lemon lime or whatever it is.
Lemons out of lemonade. That's right. Make lemonade out of lemons.
Put forward, but we already know the roster's flawed. You know what I'm saying? The pieces just don't fit. You know what I'm saying? And once Sloop went down, like I always said, I keep saying it on my shows, they never had a backup plan. No. Now you got these like so Pretty Tony said, people are playing out of position.
Right.
And now you're just going out there winging it. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is. But look, check this out, ladies. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I appreciate you letting me up, ADP. Keep cooking. So Pretty Tony, I'm gonna get with you because we need you on the show next Wednesday if you're available.
So pretty.
So, keep doing your thing, ADP. You come on up. You come up on the show.
Coming with the big dogs.
Yeah, you come cook with the big dogs, and
we
gonna get you where you need to be. Hey, come stomp with the big dogs. Let them know what you're talking about.
I got you for sure. Yeah,
all right.
She own it, boy.
She on it. She know what she doing. But y'all have yourself a great night.
You got it. Good night, K-Step. Good night.
Right. Cool.
So Pretty Tony, when do you think they're gonna do the lockout?
You know what?
Are they gonna wait till after the season?
I think it's gonna be after the season. You know why? Because I I think they're going to continue to push it back because they want to see who's going to end up in the playoffs. Remember, they're counting on Fever. They're counting on them, right? So they want to see what happens. So they're going to continue to play and toy with the players as long as they can, right? And the players, because they're players and they want to play, and they're gonna go with it. They're gonna go with it.
So do you think it's gonna be a repeat of the Lynx and Liberty, or do you think the Dream is gonna be an upset?
The Dream can slip in there, but I don't think so. I don't think
yeah, they
so.
had started off pretty good, and then they started trickling down a little bit.
They're a fast playing team, but I feel that if Liberty can get back to their 100% self, it'll be a repeat. But will they have a battle along the way? Yes, I think Atlanta's going to give them a run for their money, and I really believe that Mercury's going to give all of them a run for their money because they're playing so phenomenally well. So I would not count Mercury out. Mercury might surprise everybody. They might surprise everybody. I love what they're doing.
So you saying it could be the Lynx and the Mercury? Because I know the Lynx ain't playing.
Could be.
They got Dejanay. I knew
could be.
I saw her. I said, "Oh snap! They're in trouble now."
The Lynx will be there for sure.
Yes.
Can't guarantee Liberty, but it could be a repeat. But you have 3 teams that's a possibility. I want to say that Fever would have been one because they were playing so well, and they have those 2 injuries. If you can get a healthy Caitlin Clark during the playoffs, then yes, it just depends.
I don't think they'll
they'll give them a run for their money, but I don't know the championship game. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a good run if she comes back healthy, but they're not that great of a defensive team. So with her on the floor, I'm just going to say it point blank, with her on the floor, if you can switch her out with somebody and do the rotations like they did when she came back from the injury the first time and switch her out. But again, you had a replacement. Now that replacement broke her foot. So you don't have anybody. So you're back in that same situation you were before.
And see it out. So what they take them down? 2 players out, right? Well, 3 with Caitlin. So can they get another player to come in?
They have 2 players down, yes. They can find somebody.
Oh man, you think they're gonna get Deja Kelly or somebody like that?
Could be.
Interesting.
Deja Kelly she'll be okay, but you have to think about the dynamics of the team, right?
Okay.
Not everybody can play with everybody.
Yeah, that's true too.
She went and she played with the Aces to try to gain a roster spot, and she looked well. A player is a player, and they'll show themselves, but can they play within a team? You can play individually and look good, but can you play within the realm of a team? And then what team do you fit with is the other thing. If you don't fit with a particular team, it doesn't matter what you do individually, right?
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So you could be a great player individually and you can put up numbers, but if you don't fit with a team, i.e. take it back to Kennedy Carter.
Oh, man.
Let's take it, i.e. back to Kennedy Carter, right? The different teams she's been on. Great player, can score out the wazoo, can make anything happen. But playing within the realm of the team is a battle for her because she wants to be that it girl. And she is, I'm going to give it to her. She is that it girl. Yeah, she is the it girl, but you have to be, but she's a player that can't play within the team. It's a team effort. It's a team. You have 5 players on the floor. 5 players need to play.
Well, so Pretty Tone, she did good with our Twin Towers, and you know,
she did what she did, and it was Kennedy go score, and when you can't dish it off, look at the games. I studied the games. I watched her the entire time. She did what she did, but in the beginning, she tried to play in the system, right? She played in the system, and she was that person we needed to go get that bucket. So she was a bucket getter, right? So after that, it became, shoot, every time I touch the ball, I'm going to score. So it took the ball out of our bigs' hands. Our bigs they got it out of the mud, and periodically, yeah, she gave them the ball. She knew she had to. She knew she had to if she wanted to stay in the game, right? But it was more so about her. And she was the bucket getter when we needed one. So I mean, I got to give her props. She's that player, but she's not a player that can play within the system. And can Deja Kelly do that? I'm sure she probably can, but Deja Kelly, she kind of perceives to be one of those players that's a great individual player. We need to. I would have to see her more playing within the system at this level.
Okay.
At this level,
understandable. Miss D said Odyssey Sims.
Odyssey. Now I personally know Odyssey Sims. I would drive up to Baylor all the time and watch Odyssey Sims play. Odyssey before going into the league would come and work out with my the team that I helped coached in the summer, my AAU team. So I know her personally. Odyssey can be that player, and she can go in. She will not fit in a Fever system. I'm gonna just be honest with you. She's a great point guard. She's lost a step, but she just need that one team, that one coach that believes in her, and I think she can gain a step back. I don't believe Fever is it. Fever is not the team.
Who you think they're gonna pick up then?
I couldn't tell you, but it shouldn't be her. If they do, she will end up in a situation where she's going to be on the bench. It's not going to. I know her personality. That's not going to fit for her.
Okay.
It's not going to fit for her. But I mean, she's still a player, and it's still a business. And if she takes the chance and go, then by all means, I mean, she'll do her best. But I don't see that being a team for her. I could see her going and giving it a shot. If they called her up, yeah. What player wouldn't, right? It's a team that's ranked number 4 right now. Will they drop? I don't know. They probably will. But they will still be in the playoff numbers. Do you think they need a vet? Yes. I do believe they need a vet.
And knowing Stephanie, she probably gonna get one. So
they do. They need a vet. They don't need a newbie. They need a vet. They need somebody that can play with Mitchell, with Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, to get her break, because she gonna wear herself out so pretty, Tony.
They need a vet that she can play off of, right? And then she's not having to do so much. I mean, she's doing a lot.
Yeah,
doing a lot. I think that Boston has helped a little bit. The last game she was no help. She was no help. She has to be able to help Mitchell every single game. She can't take a night off. She can't take a night off. And then they just need to get a veteran point guard that will come in there and that will match their intensity. And if they can do that, then they'll stay number 4. They'll stay number 4.
What do you think about now Seattle might be a shocker too. What do you think about Slim going to Seattle?
I like it.
Me too.
I like it.
And Skylar like it too. Did her and Skylar play together before?
I like it. It's a good fit for Slim. That Storm is one of those teams. Everybody on that team it's gonna be great for her, right? Because they're each of them are one of those players that will take the ball and just go get it done, right? But they're great passers, they're slashers, they all board, they can all get to the spot, they're all moving constantly on the floor. Those are big key things for guards. A lot of guards now, you see they're not constantly moving, so they can't get the ball when they need to. You
Mhm.
cannot sit still. You cannot sit in one spot. If you are a guard on the floor, you must constantly be moving and shifting. And that's one of those things. I'll go back to the Sky and Angel. When Angel is passing the ball, Angel at this point is thinking like a guard. She's passing it forward. She's passing the ball where she thinks you should be. Why? Because you should constantly be moving, right?
Mm.
It will eliminate some of the turnovers that she have. She's thinking ahead, right?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
As most guards should, because you
Mhm.
shouldn't be standing in one place. A guard don't sit, don't settle. Why? Right? If you want the ball, you should always be moving. Why are you standing still? If you want the ball, move, right?
Yeah, you're right.
But that's the way the game is played. The game is played for guards to constantly be moving. If you're constantly moving, guess what? Now your post players are able to shift how they need to. If they're shifting in the diamond, if they're going V in and out, going to the corner, back in, diamond around, inside the box, then guess what? Now you spread the floor because your guards are getting out of the way. They're shifting over here, and your post players can either dive in, you can shift to where they were, and either one of you are open. But if you're standing around like duds, you're not gonna get the ball. I wouldn't pass you the ball either. Now everybody's having turnovers because guards aren't moving. Look at Mercury.
Mm.
Mercury, they're constantly moving. Nobody stands still. If you got doggone Lanissa Thomas bringing up the ball, she's bringing up the ball. She's supposed to. She's bringing up the ball, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's moving. They're getting to their spots. They're not standing. They're not sitting. If you got one over here in the short corner, guess what? She's looking. They're gonna down screen, up screen. The other one's gonna. They're gonna run straight across the inside. Your post player is gonna set a screen, and then they're gonna pop to the other corner. Guess what? They're wide open. They're wide open. They're constantly moving. They're constantly moving. You cannot sit still. And the Sky, or they stand around way too much. And that's when you're like, well, what are they doing? What play are they running? They look lost. They look lost because they're not moving.
Yeah. It's it's a lot. It's a lot with
Mhm.
our team this year.
Yeah, you could eliminate those turnovers if the guards are constantly shifting. They just got to shift. They got to keep moving. And the pass is supposed to be anticipated. It's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be anticipated passes. So we can be mad at Angel when she's turning the ball over, but if she's anticipating the pass, me personally as a coach, I wouldn't be mad at her. I'm going to get on that guard because they should have been moving. You know that's where you're supposed to be moved. Move to the open space. Move to the open spot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the play? Sometimes you got to work outside the play, and you just got to get open. Come on,
Yeah.
you're a guard. You need to be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than the average bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it is what it is. So, but yeah, Mercury. I see Mercury sneaking in there. I can see them going at
And they done threw
somebody
Slim.
tearing some heads up in these last few games.
I think okay now since they got Slim, I think we're gonna be looking at Liberty, Lynx, and Seattle and Phoenix.
Yeah, yeah.
Slim is gonna be a game changer to Seattle.
Slim is
Watch
another
what
one.
I tell you.
Slim is another one on like to pass the ball. She on there with
She
Skylar.
gonna
Skylar like to hang on to that ball. Slim like to hang on to that ball, but they gonna make it work. They gonna make
Yeah,
it work.
they gonna make it work.
They
They
all gonna
well
fit.
then yeah they may be inconsistent before, but
Mhm.
one person can come in there and change all that up.
No, I
You know,
like it though. I like it. I
yeah,
think everybody's kind of puzzled too about seem to be shocked about the trade for Washington and
but she posted. Did you
LA.
see her? Did you see Slim post where she said she was like something like it's hard to make decisions like this as if she asked for that. Did you see that post?
I mean, you have to do. It's a business.
I
It's a
think
business.
I think it was on
I did see it.
you saw it.
I saw it. I saw it. It's a business. You can like who you like. You can love your team, but you have to do what's best for you. She is trying to win. She is trying to get to the ship, as they
Yeah.
all are. So at the end of the day, her team is young. Washington is young.
Mm-hmm.
She's the veteran on the team, and she wants to play with some players that maybe she can make a run with, right? Yes, Washington is doing some things, but Washington's not. I mean, right now they'll probably make the playoffs. It just depends, right? If
Mm-hmm.
but
They're not worried about that.
will they make it past the first round? And this
Yeah.
is I could see a player like Slim is thinking. She is thinking about getting with a team that she can go further in the playoffs with. And if that's them, then go for it. You have to think business. Like I've listened to everybody talk about Angel thinking business minded, like once her contract is up and going someplace else, if Chicago can't make it work for her, build a team around her and Camilla and the other two young rookies, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they can't, at the end of the day, she is a businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as she likes Chicago and would love to have her whole career there, she's expressed it. It's still a business, and we all have to make business decisions.
Yeah.
So I see all those players. It may be one or two that might be shocked, but the rest of them, I can see them behind the scenes talking to their agents and making these deals.
Mm-hmm. And
It's a
then
good.
we don't know with the CBA and all this stuff. We don't know what these teams and the new teams coming in. We don't know what's gonna go down for the WNBA for next year
Mhm,
because
mhm.
it's gonna be some changes
Yeah,
all around these teams. So look, some of them might not want no rebuilds, but they might wind up getting them if some of these vets still be in there.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you, Lynx made a great trade,
Yes, they did.
and
They
Storm made a great trade. And I even want to say the decision that was made with Washington, right?
mm-hmm.
Because they needed another guard. They lost a guard in Slim, so they needed a guard. So I think that that was a good trade for them to bring in a guard.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cause who did they get? JC, right?
mhm, they
Mm.
got JC. They got JC. They needed another guard. So I mean, it's definitely a decent trade. So you go guard for guard, and
Mm.
you have a post player that's really getting limited minutes because she's hurt. So yeah, you have to make those trades. Those trades are necessary. They're necessary. So I don't look at any trade as a surprise, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that any trade was really unwarranted. Even what's her name that went to Vegas, uh, Carrington's girlfriend. What is her name?
Was it Eric? No, that's not Erica Willis. She on the fever, right?
Smith. What's her name?
Now listen, now
Yeah,
listen.
Nalissa. Yeah. So yeah, even that was a good trade. That was Aces is a good fit for her because she can learn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She needed to be with a vet like Asia to help her game grow. So
Right.
and I think she's going to get that over there, even with um, Becky being her coach. I think Becky has to come from being having dual roles. Becky is used to that because that's where Becky came from,
Mm-hmm.
and Popovich.
Yeah.
And when she was a player with the Silver Stars, her
Mm-hmm.
GM, we don't want to get on that. I got some quarrels with that dude big time, and it's personal.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they did the same thing. So she's doing what she knows. She's doing what she was taught, and it's sad because you shouldn't be having a dual role. If you're gonna be the coach, be the coach, right?
Right.
She's a great coach, but you can't coach right now because you have other things going on that you have to tend to instead
Mm-hmm.
of focusing on what you're good at, right? So now I think that Vegas is suffering in a sense because she's
Yeah.
not able to give them 100% of her on that side of the house. But
Whew.
um, she can she can get Lanissa where she needs to be. So I like that trade too. So yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I gave quite a bit.
Yeah, you did. You did really good. You broke it. Look, you broke it all down. So pretty. You know, look, you know your stuff. I was like, oh man. I said, so pretty, Tony, you gonna do me like this? You know, this the nurturing spot. Here go you and K Step. I said,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
I see how y'all do, man. Y'all have me doing them sit ups and push ups. I ain't messing with y'all. I was like,
oh yeah.
they were like, no, we don't care nothing about that. You on the floor.
Mhm.
I was like.
Yeah, you can't have no feelings when it comes to that. No emotions. No emotions.
Yeah, I know, but I know, and I get the business stuff, but sooner or later, so pretty Tone, they're gonna have to do something because
Yeah,
the mental rate in the W is high.
mhm. Yeah, it is. It is.
You
Just
know,
playing every night. So you got to understand that every night that they play is a mental battle, right? Because you don't know when you come off the court if you still have a job. You can play well. That's why it's important to play well. So I mean, that's just like the WNBA. You can have a game and it's a business. I mean,
but it's like those, like so pretty Tony. Even though like Twin Towers, they had some games where they didn't do like we know they could do or whatever, but they have been carrying this team.
of course.
They have been carrying this team, so it's like, okay, well, what about the vets and stuff? They're like they're getting away with it because they're not doing their best games and stuff. It's like, do they want to continue to play, or because they, I think sometimes, to me, I feel like if you built a name for yourself,
hmm
it doesn't, you can act up, you can do right, but somebody will pick them up.
hmm
I think somebody still is gonna, if Nurse decides to leave, somebody's still gonna pick her up.
Seattle is too inconsistent.
Who- oh,
That's what William said. Seattle's too consistent. I hear what you said in the chat, but I see the chat going on
oh.
and going on in the chat. Yeah, about Seattle. Seattle, they're inconsistent, but I think that
Liam is gonna be a
Slim
game
Slim's
changer.
gonna do something. But yeah, back to the Twin Towers and the vets, right? Um, I think Camilla plays her best game with Angel on the floor. And if something were to happen where you separate them, I think that Camilla will have a rough time in the beginning, but it just depends on who you pair her with.
No, I
Angel
think
can be paired with anybody. Angel
right, but
will pair.
if they're smart,
They will keep them together.
they will keep them together and trade
Yes.
them as a
As
package
a pair. As
as
a
a
pair.
pair. If
Exactly.
they
As a pair.
smart, and I know somebody out there is thinking the way we thinking when it comes
Mhm.
to them two.
Yes.
They watching.
Because Angel is she's not just good for Camilla, she's great for Camilla.
Yeah.
She can get things out of Camilla right now that I don't know if another player in the league can, other than like maybe an Asia Wilson, right? Because
Hmm.
I think that Asia Wilson has the patience for someone like her, right? I don't think Aaliyah Boston, who played with her at South Carolina, has the patience for her. She outplayed her at South Carolina and was the starter.
Hmm.
And so Camilla had to play behind her. So we have to think about that. She
Hmm.
doesn't have the capacity, in my mind, from what I've seen, to be able to have the patience if she went to like a fever, if a trade or something like that happened, or she came to Chicago or something like that. You have to look at the bigs in the league of or who would be able to fit with either one of these towers, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
It doesn't matter for Angel. Angel is gonna get it how she is gonna get it. She gonna fit in and she gonna make it work with anybody. And she gonna take somebody position wherever she goes because that's her. She is her. She is that dog. She is that player. But
Yeah.
Camilla will have to test the waters, feel the, get a feel for the team, get a
Yeah.
feel
She
for the
definitely,
players.
that trust.
Um,
She don't play by
yeah,
her
she
trust.
doesn't trust a lot of people. And then the comfortability, she's very, very comfortable with Angel, right? And
Hmm.
they've known each other even throughout high school. So they've played with each other. They've known each other for years. She's very comfortable with her. So
They
I
got
think
that
that
chemistry. You know what I'm saying? It's a
besides them, yeah, they have carried the team. The vets, aren't vetting very well. I'm gonna say it like that. Um, and again, playing out of position is
Man.
still no excuse. I'm just gonna say it. It's still no excuse because if you are a guard, you have to know all five positions. You
But if
won't play the post, but you have to. If you are a one, you have to know the two and the three spot. If you are a two, you have to know the one and the three spot. If you're a three, you have to know the one. The three, you have to know the two, the three, the four, and possibly the five spot.
right.
So you there is no excuse when we're saying they're playing out of position. I'm not gonna buy that. I've
Mhm.
been I've been coaching for a while. I've played a while. There's no excuse. Look at the Fever. They're down 3 points. 3 point guards. You're right. You're right, Troy. They are. They are down 3 point guards. And so we talked about the Fever. I don't know if you just got here, Paul, but we talked about them a little bit.
Yeah,
That
we talked about this.
even if they, with having Mitchell possibly having to play someone, takes her out of her element of having to be the one when she's a dominant shooting guard. But she's going to make it work. That's what she's going to do. She's just going to have to make it work, right? So
Mhm.
the same for the Sky. It doesn't matter. They have to know the positions. You have to play the positions. That's why when you're in practice, you may be the one, but you have to place. You have to get in a two spot and practice in
But
two
this
spots.
goes back to when it comes to those different positions and stuff. So pretty tone. This
Mhm.
is where them playing to them practicing together makes a difference. If they know there's no way they practicing together. No way.
They are, but how vigorous is the
Look,
practice?
you practice for an hour here and there. They not practicing like you said. They
Like I
not practicing
said,
like that, like you were saying
mhm,
with the team that you was working with and stuff like that. They not doing that. It's
mhm,
obvious. There's
yeah.
no way because chemistry would have been built somewhere in there. But
Well, I think well, game wise chemistry is definitely not there. You have it
mhm,
with maybe a couple of players here and
yeah,
there. You have it with Camilla and Angel. You have it with Angel and Ariel. At times you have it with Angel and Big Mama, as they call her. So they have their spurts. You have it with Angel and Anuetes so it has spurts. It should be all the time, and it should be five. It should be all five have the chemistry. Of
yeah,
course, that's not happening because they just don't have the time. And unfortunately, it has to do with the practice facility and not having the time to really have a gym to really do that. So it hurts them a lot. Oh, go ahead. You want to read that? That's Miss
oh,
D.
oh, she said
Oh, what
Raven.
did it say?
Raven said she would like to play with Camilla. She's a good fit to me for the Sky.
Oh yeah, yeah. Raven. In that Raven is her best friend from South Carolina.
And then ADP, you can't practice with this group. No talent. Miss D, quit being messy. Being messy. You being messy, Miss D.
Chemistry doesn't outweigh talent, though. Well, exactly. That's what we're talking about. It doesn't outweigh talent. So you're absolutely right, Williams. You have to have the talent only shows if you can bond. If you can bond on the floor together, you have to have that practice. If you don't have that practice time, it's not going to be there. It's just not going to work. Because at that point, if you have that practice time, if you have that time together on the court, then you're going to learn where each other are on the floor. You're going to know how each other move. You're going to know where they're going to shift without even having to look at them. Have the passing ability like the point guard over there at the Aces.
Mm-hmm.
She passes the ball, the no look passes all the time. Just like you also have Paige Beckers that passes the ball. She's a great passer. Even what's her name? Fever. Cece.
Mm-hmm.
Those ladies can all pass the ball really well,
Mm-hmm.
but it's because their guards are constantly moving. They're constantly shifting, so they know where they are on the floor, and their guards know the point guard, right? They know
Mm-hmm.
that the point guard is going to get them the ball, so they're going to constantly move because they want the ball. So if you want the ball, you're going to move, right? So if you're standing around because you don't know where to go next, you're not going to get the ball, and you're just going to turn it over, because some people are going to anticipate that you should go to the open gap, and then you don't go there. The chemistry comes from constantly having the time to practice and play with each other. And if you don't have that, then it's never going to happen. But good point, William.
Yeah, that definitely that makes a difference too. So we'll have to see. What I was gonna ask you about. So look, do you think? Well, I kind of figured. Do you think that they are? I hear what they're saying, but every man has their day. They can't be replaced.
Of course.
I feel this is what I'm thinking. It's gonna be some changes in that management in the organization at the end of the season.
For Chicago?
Yes. What do you think?
Me personally, I am kind of on the fence about the change. Reason being, it should have changed. They definitely should go. That's just that's the fan in me, right? The fan in me is like, they gotta go.
You know why I say that so pretty, Tony, though? Chicago organization has been doing this for so long. It didn't just start with Angel and Camilla. But it's gotten worse.
Right.
There's a time for, a time for change.
William said the team needs to be sold. Yes, we talked about that.
That's
too.
what Lady J came on that podcast, and I said, what would make a team, what would make an owner accept this? And she brought up the idea. The only thing she could think of was that they were trying to sell the team.
Miss D in the chat. she said Jeff is incompetent. Yeah.
Yeah, because we cannot. I dropped Keisha. Where you at? Keisha wanted to come up here. I don't see her.
Bring Keisha up here. Bring up.
But
yeah, he is incompetent. Where's Keisha?
We can't go through another season like this. So
the fan in me is like, they need to go. They're horrible, right?
Like Carly said, no.
But when you're thinking from the business aspect, you wanna, it's a two-part. And I said it's a two-part, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to think, okay, they just came in. You have to, just like we begged for them to give Teaspoon a chance, right? She came in, we saw the season, was like, oh, they will at least give her 2 seasons. Well, we have to say the same about Tyler. No matter how horrible it looks, we have to give him the same entity that we would have given Teaspoon, right? Jeff, I don't know about that guy. I'm on the fence about that guy. I just don't know. I think that his hand is in the cookie jar too much, and it needs to be slapped over and over again, and he needs to allow the coaches to do what they do. I think the other coaches that are on the benches need to be more involved. I don't see where they're more involved in the game, and it bothers me a lot. What's the odds of this guy winning tomorrow? You trying to be funny, huh?
Troy, they're gonna win tomorrow. You know why? Because I think we could win it, but we never know. I think we can. I'm gonna always believe in our team.
We're gonna give it our best shot. Make sure you're in the chat. Make sure you're in the chat.
Dub in the chat.
I want to talk to you tomorrow, huh? I want to talk to you tomorrow.
I'm a Redskin Washington Commander fan, and let me tell you, we went through some stuff. You just got to stick with your team. That's what it's called. A faithful fan stick with that team, regardless of the fact. Woo!
Exactly, man. Look. I'm sticking with my Saints. I don't care if we.
That's Keisha and Big Girl. They love their Saints.
Hey, I'm from New Orleans. I'm definitely gonna stick with my team always. I'm a ride till they.
Oh, really? So pretty. Oh yeah. You with them, boy. Keisha don't play.
Lucky I don't have a Saints jersey on right now. Right now I got my rebound shirt on, but
so pretty. She like Bro Clyde. She got Bro Clyde good one day when they was on the Players Club, and I know you could just see her expression because he was talking about he was doing that bell talking about who the Saints pick. No one, and we were cracking up and stuff. So when he came back on the Players Club, every time he would say so, she would mute. She kept muting him.
I know.
Her and Big Girl, that you can't talk about LSU. You can't talk about nothing about LSU, and you cannot talk about them Saints. They don't play. I'm not.
Yeah, we'll play about our Saints. I'll fight you. I'll fight you about my Saints. I don't care how bad they look. I'll fight you about my Saints. Hey, it's 7 of you guys watching. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the like button. We appreciate that.
We got Bear fans up in here. Oh, he was broke.
Oh, you're a Bear. Okay. Yeah, Bro Claude. That's Bro Claude.
D got the Lions. So
I know about the loyalty. My Lions, yes indeed, boy. We're gonna stick with them till we can't stick with them no more.
I'm JD5 and Russell Wilson. He done moved to the Giants, so I'll be rooting for I'll be rooting for Russ. Put it like that.
Rooting for Russ.
Because the Giants and the Redskins, Commanders, that's one of our teams too. But they all right compared to them Dirty Boys. Them Dirty Boys, Cowboys, nah. Mm-hmm. I can't do the Cowboys, Kansas City Chiefs. That's not me. I'm
gonna have to watch everybody now since I'm gonna be on here with you guys. So I don't watch everybody, but now I gotta watch everybody.
Yeah, well, you got a lot of NFL Saint fans in here. You got some Bear fans in here. So
I'm gonna watch the Bears. I gotta watch the Bears.
So like for like I don't
watch all teams. Hall, I'm gonna watch your teams. Hey, Miss D, I'm gonna watch your team.
Yeah, Miss D is the Lions and stuff. So, Bro Claude and Keisha.
They were sad.
What she say? I remember that loud. Keisha was mad. They should have picked Shador, the Saints. Look, don't knock that out.
Hey, I threw something I was in my room. I threw something at the people. I was so mad.
Well, don't get mad, so pretty Tonka. Don't count that out. Don't count that one out.
We needed a quarterback.
Why didn't they get? Oh, they still mad. They were mad. That's why they didn't get him.
We needed a quarterback.
Well, he can rain sure. I still think y'all might get him.
Hey, Keisha.
Hey, what's going on? Y'all doing up in the middle of the night talking ball?
Hey, we talking about them good old Saints right now.
Them doggone fellas came out here and just kept us going. Then they leave us.
That's how they normally do.
That's how they do. They dipped in and then they dipped out.
Yeah.
Just like a man.
I know. Man, y'all crazy.
So we were over here talking about our Skylar, talking about Chicago, and we got into talking about this football. Mm-hmm. And Keisha, did you know So Pretty Tony was from New Orleans?
I did not. I'm from Baton Rouge, So Pretty Tony.
Yep, I'm from the Big Easy. Easy.
You like, okay, so you a Saints fan. See, we don't
care. I'm a Saints fan, man. I'm a Saints fan. I'm gonna rock with them till I die.
That's why I be telling Bro Claude, I say, Bro Claude, I know you be getting all upset. I'm a Saints fan. We riding till the wheels fall off. It don't matter. Know.
Tell them don't be surprised if I have an umbrella on top of them having my umbrella on when they playing too. Second line and sitting in my seat.
I know. I can't wait. I was like, NFL season is upon us, man.
I know. It's here.
I still think y'all might get. Look, if Cleveland don't act right, I think y'all might get Shador. What y'all think?
I don't know.
Cleveland gonna keep him. Y'all.
I think Cleveland gonna keep him. I think Cleveland gonna keep him.
They want that money.
Right. I think they want. I mean, and I think what people don't understand is organizations use players and they clout all the time. I don't think Cleveland gonna let go of Shador.
At least for their first year.
No, because they're getting him for what, like $4.6 million. I mean, because he dropped in the draft, they getting him at a steal, and they can make money off of him.
They ain't gotta pay him much or nothing. No, but he gonna make a whole lot of money off of them.
Yeah, he gonna make a whole bunch of money for them.
You saw that clause. He got that in his clause. For every jersey sale, anything that they do, he gets a huge percentage.
Oh, okay.
He gets a huge percentage. So Say again, you broke up.
Hello.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got to
sorry.
get
I was like, at
okay.
least he getting that.
Yeah, he's gonna make
Yeah,
bank.
at
He's
least
gonna
he.
make bank for any team he go to. And he got that in his clause. There's a clause in his contract for when he comes into the league. Yes, anything he does, anything that they sell, anything that any social media, anything he gets a percentage.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
he's gonna get paid.
See,
He's gonna get paid.
that's why they. That's why a lot
You
of
know, for
these.
the first
That's
time.
why. That's why they be not wanting to deal with people because he
You
knows
right, Hall. Read that.
he.
oh, it says, did you know for the first time in history that the NFC East will have four black starting quarterbacks? Wilson, the
Mm,
Giants, Prescott, the Cowboys, Hurts, the Eagles, and Daniels, Washington.
mm.
Yes. Aren't we all excited? And we better watch every
Yes, we
team.
are.
We better watch every team.
That's why
And my
I'm glad.
Saints.
I'm glad that Keisha, I'm glad y'all getting ready to do
I
something.
know you ready, Hall, ain't you?
Look, I'll do the
Yeah, I'm
nurturing, I
ready.
do the testimony and stuff like that type of stuff over here. But that play by play and talking about those games, man, they don't on the YouTube, Keisha, they boring. They are so boring. I was like, when the game on, I'm searching, I'm going to each one. I'm like, they are so boring. Like, and they got whole bunch of subs and stuff, but they are so boring to me. So I was like, bro, Clyde, he came in the chat one day. I was like, y'all gonna do the NFL? Y'all gotta do the NFL. But I was like, they got so much on their plate. I was like, if I ask them to do something else, they're gonna kill me. But I need somebody to do
Right.
the NFL, whether it's college, because I'm a roll tide. I like the roll tide. I'm,
My Tigers, man. I gotta go my Tigers. I don't care what's going on. I gotta go my
yeah, so I'm
Tigers.
like, somebody do the college ball, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like when y'all do the play by play keys, y'all bring the entertainment, y'all funny. It's like we're not bored. But you go and click on them other channels doing play by play, especially with football. I need some
Oh,
excitement. I need some jokes. We're going ham back and forth, you know what I'm saying, about our teams and stuff like that. You don't
right.
get that. You don't get that with these other YouTube shows and channels.
Mhm,
You don't
mhm.
get that genuine vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have more than just I want to call a game. You got to have it all in one package. So I was like, I was getting on Brooklyn. I was
I
like, y'all
agree.
gonna do it? Y'all gonna do it? Y'all gonna call the game? Y'all gonna
Mhm.
talk about the NFL? Because it's important because we got a lot of good players coming in here off that draft. So do y'all think what's his name? Y'all think Travis, how y'all think Travis Hunter gonna do?
Mm,
I think he's gonna do all right.
me too.
I think he's gonna
I,
do all right. He has that he's like Shador. You know, they have that will to want. When you have that will to
right.
want, you're gonna succeed. That's the same as Angel, right? They have that will to go in and take what they feel is theirs that and make it seem show them that they belong. So when you put that will that hey, I belong here, I'm gonna show you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna do okay.
So you guys think he's on the right team? That he's on the right team, Travis?
The Jaguars.
I don't know. Look, we both said this. I was like, I don't know.
I know.
This is tough.
I mean, the
Uh,
Jaguars been struggling for a while. It's just,
yeah.
Oh man. And then Shador's brother went to Tampa, right?
yeah,
Did
he
he
went to
go-
Tampa.
Y'all think he gonna do good on Tampa?
If he
I
gets
think
in,
if he gets in, yeah, because I don't know if
Oh,
he's,
I just say if he get in. I mean,
yeah,
he's he's okay. I
right
just think who they have um, in front of
in front
him.
of him. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple in front of him that they're pretty good. If he can
mm.
go in there and beat some folks out, hey, maybe we'll see.
Oh my. Because
Yeah,
I
he's a I'll see. He's one of those. Well, we'll see. But
right.
Travis is
I agree.
different. Yeah.
Right.
Now I seen in the preseason game, I had to at that preseason game with the Commanders for. I said, what in the world is going on with this one? But I'm glad it's preseason though that they
Hmm.
playing like that because I don't think JD5 didn't play in that preseason game. I don't
I don't
believe,
think so.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see him.
but they
Yeah,
can't play
no.
like that if they want to be on the team. Keisha and so pretty Tone,
Uh,
they can't be.
yeah, because they playing for a spot, but sometimes you're just not gonna get a spot because you ain't ready.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
So
And then they should have another. They should have another one of those scrimmage games here pretty soon. So maybe he'll jump in the next one. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I was watching like the practice and the TikToks. I'm like, oh my gosh, we get ready to have another good season. JD, he just him. That boy is bad. Like we needed that. The Commanders needed someone like JD5. They need to make sure they take care of him because they was nervous about him, Keisha, last year and stuff getting hurt and stuff like that.
I told him that last year. I said, I don't care who they take first, but Jaden Daniels should be the #1 pick. Y'all gonna regret the person that didn't take him. Y'all gonna regret that shit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand, Caleb. You know, if you listen to Bro Claude, Caleb Williams should be #1, but I told him I begged to differ.
And JD5 showed him in that game too. Did y'all see that game? Caleb thought they had won that game. And,
Yep.
and turned around and
Yep. They came back on
the
them.
last minute.
Let's see.
Although I
Man.
do hope that the Chicago Bears get it together because they've been struggling for
A long time.
since Lovie Smith was there.
This poor
And
Chicago.
took them to the Super Bowl.
All I can say is poor Chicago. Chicago.
They be going through it, man.
They going through it at every level, every sport.
Man, dang, so pretty. You ain't had to do it like that now.
They be going through it sometimes, man. I was like, what the hell?
They just need to come up with some money. Come up with some money. They'll get, first of all, come up with some money. They'll get the players that they want on all levels. And
Money
two,
talks.
get the money definitely talks, and get the right facilities. You get them the right facilities, it's gonna work out perfectly.
And then Caleb
You ready to see Travis? Yeah, I'm ready to see Travis.
and
See
Caleb
what
Travis
Travis is going to do. Yeah, I agree, Williams. I agree. I'm ready to see what Travis
she
do
said she
too.
ready to see Travis.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss D, she's gonna get Bro Claude mad. Well,
Yeah, Bro Clark gonna beat me up when he wake up and hear all this here. He gonna try to.
He going to bed.
He probably went to sleep. He gonna try to tell me off tomorrow.
he can't shut Keisha out the Players Club. Like she got his butt good. Big girl was frying him in the chat, and Keisha kept muting
Man.
Like, Bro Clark, come on, Bro Clark. Bro Clark
Let's
said,
go.
So that was a wake up call. I said, I ain't messing with no Saints. I ain't messing with no LSU Tigers. You go to the Players Club, you can't mess with them because you gonna get locked out. You gonna get locked out.
no, don't mess with. And Bro Clark tried to convince me. Oh no, y'all be like that too. I said, no, Bro Clark, y'all be going through stuff that be crazy.
Tell Bro Club be quiet before we take him to a Bayou Classic.
I know, huh?
We're gonna take him to a Bayou Classic
No.
and see what he say after the Bayou Classic. Make him change his mind about the
Y'all-
Louisiana team.
He probably will. Y'all be getting
That's
people
not about the Bayou Classics.
I also
Shoot,
told him,
Right?
I
He
said,
can't.
y'all
He can't mess with. You
y'all
right,
got a
Miss
big
D.
city. Y'all should have money. What is the problem?
I know.
I know.
I mean, I'm from a smaller state. Y'all got money in Chicago. What is the problem, y'all?
I know. Look, so one of the kids my son played high school football and basketball with went to a college in Chicago.
Okay.
And I just could not understand. It was a small college, but I was like, y'all don't have what? You don't have this? You don't have what? Yeah, it was wild.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, Chicago is it's a nice city, and you guys have money. What are you doing with your money in Chicago?
Right.
Just like you said, Keisha, what are you all doing with
What
your
are y'all
money?
doing with
Yeah,
your
that's
money?
what I want to know.
You want to read that?
Oh yeah, because I forgot that just reminded
She said,
me. I'm
Me
going
and Bro Claude going to double team Keisha when the Gamecocks hoop up the Tigers.
whoop up on the
WCB.
Tigers. Yeah, Keisha. So Miss D, oh my gosh, she had a when I was talking about I like Kim Mulkey, and she said I could not put Kim beside Dawn.
I love Kim Mulkey. I love Don
Miss D
Staley.
does not.
I love them both.
Kim.
I've been in a circle with both of them. They're both amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Miss D was talking junk Won't you, Miss D? She do not. She.
Oh, I heard it. Don't get Miss D started. I was on the live when it happened. Don't do it, Keisha. Yeah, don't.
I said, "Ooh, I
Please, Miss D. Miss D, I'm begging you, please.
Well, I put
Please,
it
Miss
to you
D.
like that. Is it because is it
BG."
basketball or is it personal?
Baby,
I don't think
baby, don't ask. Don't ask.
she was
Okay.
hot.
It,
Keisha.
it's it's
She was talking about BG, the situation with BG, and
yeah,
just some other things, but she
Mhm.
was
baby. Yeah,
hot.
it's personal. It's
It's
personal.
personal about BG,
Personal.
not
Okay, I got you.
It's personal, baby. Miss D ready to fight.
yeah. She was going
That's why
ham.
I asked, was it
Baby,
basketball
she about
related
to
or was it personal?
she ready to
And
put
that's what
her
I
in
was
the
saying, Keisha.
dirt.
She couldn't be doing Kim like that, you know what I'm saying? And she said, "Oh no,
She
you
wanna
can't
put
even put
Monkey in the
Kim."
dirt.
She was hot too. She was
And
like,
when you
"Don't put them beside each other."
she said Kim is a jerk and BG about BG.
Well, now, look, let me tell you something. Kim is a jerk.
We know that. That's what I said. She definitely
That's
that.
part of the reason why mm,
That why you love her.
that's why you love her.
And that's why she get the best out of players.
There you have it. I
See, Miss
like them.
B?
See, I like them people. I know who they are. I
Mhm.
just, that's just me. But
Yeah.
everybody ain't their cup of tea, and I get it. I
Let me
don't
tell
want
you.
you to be. I don't want you to be whispering and sugarcoating stuff. Me and Tyler Marshall been had a. Hey man, stop all
Who
that,
would have
man.
cried, Tyler?
So we had a player that was just adamant. She was adamant about going to play for Baylor, right?
Okay.
And I remember my sister friend Clarissa, she was like, no, she was like, I just, I think Baylor would be great, but you want to go somewhere where you're gonna actually play. I
Okay.
think that if you go to Baylor, you might get some touches, but she was gonna be playing behind, of course, BG. So
Right.
she's like,
Okay.
you're gonna be playing with some big girls, like she's like, no, Coach Monkey said, and blah blah. She said, I know Coach Monkey said, but I'm telling you, she says, I've been in this circle. I know. She's like, you want to try to pick a school. You got some offers. You might want to pick a school that, where you're going to actually get plenty of playing time. No, I
Yep.
want to go. And she felt like, we were telling her, nah, don't go to Baylor. Don't go to Baylor. We weren't telling you that, right? We're giving you the scenario to go to pick a school where you'll get an opportunity to be on the floor. You'll get to showcase yourself. And maybe, just maybe, you'll make it to the WNBA. But if
Right.
you play, you go to Baylor and you're playing behind BG and you got Odyssey Sims, you got all of these people there. And
Right.
9 times out of 10,
Oh, I know
you
where you're
you
at. I done had
might
these.
not touch the floor, right?
I done
So,
had these conversations before with kids. I got where you coming
baby,
from.
baby, she got there. I don't even know if that poor child in them whole 4 years saw about 5 minutes on the floor. So I say,
Look,
girl,
you tried to tell her before she went.
I'm gonna use the word. I tried to told her. I tried to
Yeah.
told her. So
Like,
it's just like, come on
I'm
now.
not trying to say that you not a good basketball player, but you not.
I know
BG
you're not a
is
fool. I
there.
know you're not a fool for Kim.
I mean,
Nah,
Kim, Kim ain't no joke. She ain't no
Kim
joke.
is Kim ain't no joke. But Kim is straight up too, and she's gonna tell you, look,
Yeah.
you're coming in. This is where you are. We will probably, you probably want to learn this position because this is what you're playing now. But you're really not that tall, so you might want to learn the three or something like that,
right.
right?
Mhm.
So she gave wise advice. You didn't. You're not that good of a shooter, and so you might. Well, hey. So you didn't learn this position well enough. We gave you the opportunity, so this is where you're stuck at. So you're not gonna. You definitely weren't gonna hit the floor with BG there. So
No.
that's just how
Yeah.
it was. So
No, nobody was gonna start over
no,
BG. No.
and BG was balling back then. I mean,
Oh
it was
yeah.
Yeah.
they were all
I've been a
balling back then.
Brittany Griner fan since she hit Baylor. I was like,
Hmm.
BG, that girl is for the W. That girl just
Hmm.
playing with these little children.
Look, we played against her in AAU, and I remember the first time we saw her. She played for Houston Hoops, and we saw her in the Dallas tournament. And I tell you, when we walked in the gym, that was my first time ever seeing her. It's like, good God, who is that?
Right?
And they was like, oh, that's the team you about to play. I said, oh, Lord, have
Oh
mercy. Here we
hell
go.
no, y'all about to get
I said, oh, Lord, here we go, right? I said, all right, game plan. You know, game time. Let's see
y'all
where
like,
we going. Where we going
wait a
with
minute,
this
you
one?
ain't do like some of us be doing as some assistant coaches. Like, I want. Wait a minute, what a birth certificate on
Well,
that kid,
I kind of said it in my mind, but
right?
I didn't say it out loud. And then, I got to talk with her mom and talk with her for a while, and very down to earth kid. And at the time, she was only a sophomore. And
Okay.
so then I would travel to Houston and actually go watch her play in her high school games. That's how close I ended up getting with her. But man, I was just like, oh my God, game plan. Look, we're going to do everything we can to get her out the paint. Don't you know that joker would never come out the paint? I
No,
said,
why
oh
would
my
she? Why
freaking
would she, Tony?
God. I just said poor Tony was in trouble. I tell you. But we lost the game, but we did not lose that game. We lost that game literally by 3 points. I had a game plan
See,
for it. I was good, but I had some
right?
good players. But man, I couldn't get out the paint, man.
It's like you
But
trying to draw
yeah,
out, and BG's
yeah,
like, I'm
tried
not
to,
going.
yeah. But from then, I was sold on that kid, just by her being humbled, and just her mom and dad was just awesome. They were awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. So, and she moved around a couple of AAU teams because officially, you know how AAU is. Everybody, oh, come play for me. You can play free. I got you. Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, you know I
So,
know.
I had some big ones too, but I mean, they weren't as tall as her. I had a few 6'4s. I had a few
Yeah,
six
BG
fours and one 6'6", but none that was, yeah, she was, I think she's 6'7" or something like that. And I had
Yeah.
a 6'6", but she was lazy. So, you know how that goes. But yeah, it's, you get around there. So I feel you, Miss D. I've been
well,
around Moki for a long time. We
Hmm.
well,
know how she is. You gotta
Yeah,
love her for who she is, and I do. I love her for who she
I
is.
know, cause my mama was like, yeah, you know what? That girl works on my nerves, but I can't look. She call that girl a girl because my mama's 71, so she ain't grown to me. But I'm just gonna
That's
tell you,
right.
but that girl can get the best out of her players, even though she get on your damn nerves, now.
Hmm. Yeah,
I say, yeah, mama. I
absolutely.
mean, she is who she is, and
yeah.
Yeah.
she don't sugarcoat it.
No,
If you
she
like her,
don't.
you like her. You don't, you don't.
Yep. And see, that's
You
that
know.
same era back to Skylar. That's the same era Skylar was given the business.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Skylar was given the business. So I was on all of their heels. I was watching them all. They were all given the
Yeah.
business.
Ooh.
So I mean, phenomenal group. They all
Yeah.
played well. They all put up numbers. They played hard. And when I say played hard, you didn't have one playing hard. You had all five playing hard. The ones came off the bench, they played hard too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Now
don't
I don't
have
know
we don't
what you
have that
call it.
now.
Yeah, you don't have that anymore.
No,
We
you
were
don't
talking
have
about
that.
that earlier, Keisha. We were talking about that earlier. They just their passion for the game. They I want to play and I want this, and it's just so passive now. They don't have that. Like I said back then, you can, yeah, I'm gonna beat you out. Like I'm playing behind you in practice. I'm gonna try to kill you because I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that starting spot. And then after out of the lines, we cool. But if you want beef out of the lines, we're gonna beef out of the lines. That's just how it is, right? Because
Mhm.
I'm trying to steal your spot. But now it's like, can we be friends? We just all need to be friends. I need, here's a lollipop. No, we don't do that, So
Wait. Gotta wait.
And look,
uh,
I see what Danielle Williams
I
talking
get
saying. Um, she lied to HBL. No, I think she really thought she could make Look, knowing Kim's ego, she probably did believe she could make HBL into a point guard.
she did. She
She
tried.
believed that.
Hmm.
She really did believe
She
that.
wanted to because of her size. She
Correct.
told her, look, with your size, this is what the position you need to play. Yes, you can shoot. We know you can shoot. You can shoot out the gym, right? But for your size, this is the position you need to play at. And she was being honest. As you can see in the league, she's here. That's the position that she really, that's the only position that she should play at. but we know that she's struggling in it because she's
Right.
not that good at it yet. I think if they continue to keep her in the league, she will become a good point guard, but I don't see her staying in the league.
I got you.
I just don't. If we continue on down this road, I think she needs the burn. I think I said this before. She has to have the burn to showcase what she can do. She had one game where she was able to really get in there, score. He allowed her to make the mistakes and then also recover from it. A player cannot become better unless you let them play and recover from their mistakes. That was Angel's time last year, right? Her and Camilla's
Mhm.
time last year. They were able
Mhm.
to make the mistakes. Look at Citron and Kiki right now. They're able to make the mistakes and recover from their mistakes and become better. With the rookies we have, they're not allowed to
So
do
pretty
that.
tone. Oh,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I
they're
thought you
not
froze.
a yeah, they're not allowed to do that. So it's gonna be tough for them next year. So you can look at a situation where if they start off next year, if they're even able to start off after the camp, right? That
Right.
it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because they're just not getting the burn to
Mhm.
showcase themselves or to better their skills or to get in there even with the starters because you're not allowing them to play. And HVL can make it if she's in there with the right players.
I agree.
She has to be on the floor with the right players. And that will also allow her to not dribble from freaking east to west.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
that
she'll
that
be able to
burns
go
me
north
up,
and
man.
south. Yeah, that drives me crazy.
Mhm.
You got to push the ball up the floor. And that's something that would drive Kim Mulkey crazy too.
Mhm.
Let the ball go. You got to let the ball fly, right? You
Mhm.
can't just dribble. Get the ball up any means necessary, but it's not dribbling. Push the ball up, pass it. You have to minimize the dribbles of the ball as much as possible. But we will dribble, man. There's no more amount of air we can give, even in the sky, to put in the
Right.
doggone ball because they dribble so
Right.
much on the sky shoe. But yeah, without her having the burn to be able to gel with the starters or at least three of the starters, it's going to be tough for her,
I'm gonna be
including
honest
Maddie.
with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Tony.
Mhm.
I don't think Tyler Marshall wanted HBL or West Smith.
Probably not.
Mhm.
Um, the way he's playing them, no, that's what it
Mhm.
spells. The way he's playing them is exactly the way it spells. Poor Tony was in trouble. Oh yeah, that was from earlier. Yeah, the way it spells, absolutely. The way it
I
spells,
don't
it's
know what happened.
and it shows how he's playing them. I think that when I see the ladies, the other coaches, and I think you all talked about that a little bit tonight, Keisha.
Mhm.
Our other coaches on the bench, if they don't do more, I am going to pull my locks out of my head.
Mhm.
I need to see them be more involved. Like you look at the other teams, the coaches are involved. They just sit there and they don't say nothing. Like if you're a positional coach, then why aren't you coaching your positional players?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't get it. It's almost like now I seen a little bit the last game. Looked like Tanisha Wright was getting into it,
She finally tried to say something for the first time.
and then I
I
seen
saw it.
Courtney Paris trying to holler for Camilla. But where has this been all season?
Oh, Angel wasn't there. That's why. You get my drift? Because usually it's Angel on the bench talking to Camilla.
Gotcha.
But they need to stop that. They need to be talking to Camilla. So Camilla is here. She's hearing them from the bench, right? I
Right.
know the comfortability that Camilla has with Angel, and Angel advocates for her 24/7, which is a beautiful thing, you know.
Right.
But it's nothing like hearing from your coach and having the reassurance from your coach and your coach telling you how to move because this is the person that you're with in the gym training with. And if the coach that you're training with aren't communicating with you during the game, then what are you doing?
I don't know.
You're letting you're I don't want to say you're setting up for failure, but you're not helping them be successful. You can't sit there and not say anything. Did Tyler tell you not to say anything?
I
Did the
would
pink
love to
did, did
interview
the
and ask the question.
did the Pink Panther tell you not to say anything? Is the daddy
I mean,
behind the
who?
bench telling you not to say anything? What is it?
Because I mean,
Especially Courtney finally found, yeah, she did. She finally found her voice. She need to find more than the little bit she said. She need to say something all game. She need to be
yeah,
talking to all the players, like all the coaches.
yeah. Like, why does now? It does seem like Tanisha do be. It looked like to me she be talking a lot. At the beginning of the season, it looked like she was talking a lot to Tyler Marsh. But
She needs to be talking to the players.
I need her talking to the players. Yeah, that's what I was about to say because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. And the first, I just realized the last game that they had a developmental coach. I was like, okay, because
Yeah.
they had these people mic'd up for, and that was they had these people mic'd up for a reason. They must be hearing some kind of rumblings and stuff because Courtney Paris was mic'd up and the developmental coach was mic'd up. Okay,
Yeah.
but what has these people saying? All this occurred after the dad supposedly told them all off. But what is the dad's role? I'm just all confused about what's going on in Chicago.
I must say this. You know, some people say he shouldn't have done it. Some say that they deserved it. My thing is this. When you're in, you know how it is, Keisha, when you're in there and the players, it's halftime and you're trying to get the players moving, you say things. Should it be as vulgar? Probably not. You can get on them without being as explicit as some of the words that they said he said,
Oh yeah,
but
of course.
you still gotta dig in their butt because they playing horrible.
Right,
And let me tell you something. A player like Angel, she welcomes it. She don't care.
right,
That makes her play harder. So for any player that complains about a coach getting on them, then what? Then you don't deserve to be a player.
right.
Go home. Give that jersey and that money to somebody else.
Mhm. I agree.
Because unless you telling me F my mama or you gonna bust upside the head or whatever, I don't care what you say to me. Okay, I got you, coach. Let's go.
I don't
That's
know
it.
why.
I
Yeah.
just think
Like,
what I think is going on is it reeks of Tyler Marston lost the locker room. I hate that. And one thing I have a pet peeve about, I'll be trying to figure out how does he coach and always sitting down half the game sometime. I don't
it's
get because when
crazy.
you on the other side of the court, when they drive down the court to the other side, how you can see what I don't know. Let me just stop pet peeving him. But how bad this team is, I
Hmm.
would be on my feet pointing out all their mistakes, and I just don't understand how. Cause see, I'm watching the game again right now, and I
Hmm.
see I see Courtney Paris talking to him.
Hmm.
I
And
see
not the
Tanisha Wright
players.
talking to him,
Hmm.
but nobody's saying nothing.
To the players as they're playing as bad as they are playing.
Yeah, I
And
don't get
telling
that.
them to space themselves or no, get over there. Oh, run the play. Like, come on.
Like
But
what?
you
Like
notice
what?
in that one game, Keisha and Tony, that Angel went straight to Arena. She
Hmm.
always she always going to Arena.
Mm,
Yep.
She, don't-
I noticed that.
when
I
she
noticed
got
that.
real heated that one game, she went straight to Arena. She bypassed all everybody else.
The
that's
refs got to leave her alone, man. The refs got to let this child play. They got to let our baby play, man. I'm telling you. If
Man,
if they don't let Angel be Angel and have her emotions, I'm a scream. She is a player that has emotions. Caitlin is a player that has emotions.
she
Let
is.
these two ladies, all of them. Skylar has emotions.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Asia has it. Let them play with the passion that they have. This is what makes the game exciting, right?
Yes, it gets
Because
boring if you
somebody
don't.
Right.
else is going to jar at them, and now you got them battling. They talking crap.
Yeah,
Kelsey
right.
Plum, Kelsey Plum, talking trash.
And
Yeah, the
just
whole
because they
game.
talk trash, that don't mean they're gonna get in a
Just that's
fight.
what I'm saying.
Talk
They're not.
trash.
They're not gonna get. Let the ladies let them be them. Because this, guess what? When Angel is like that, Angel is in her
Right.
bag.
Just be more style, boy. She
Angel's in her bag. I'm telling you. You let her get like that, she gonna bust 30 on you.
Yeah,
I need them to leave her alone and let her be her.
I agree. I just
I feel the frustration. Did I hear right? If she gets one more text, she's gonna be
yeah,
suspended
she'll be
again.
suspended again. Mm-hmm.
Poor Angel. Man, now
If I be working on
she gotta play with a muzzle on her mouth. God dog.
To be honest with you, what's going on with Camilla to me is I don't think she respect them.
She
right.
don't.
They probably don't. Yeah, she probably see a lot of stuff, Keisha, we don't
I
see.
don't think she respect the coaching
You
staff.
yeah, you
Nope.
right. You read her eyes, don't you, Keisha?
Mm-hmm.
You read her eyes.
She
Yeah,
be
her
looking
eyes.
at them like,
Yeah, yeah. You could tell her
oh,
eyes. She's like, mm-hmm. Because Camilla cuss you out in a minute.
oh, I know.
Camilla is a cusser.
She funny. She funny.
She is funny. She used to do her lives. I think she got off her lives now.
Well, I guess it's a lot of pressure with everything going on with their team. So she had took like a good 2 weeks off. I was like, Mill ain't did no TikTok. She ain't came on. I was a little nervous at
Yeah, Miller
first.
Miller be cussing everybody out on them
Yeah.
TikToks.
So she finally came back and she was showing clips of her girls, from South Carolina and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. But for two
Yeah.
weeks, she was not posting or doing nothing. The only thing she posted was something inspirational, or whatever and stuff like that. Kind of like don't be too hard on yourself, something like that in that nature. But
Yeah.
after that,
Somebody asked about Raven. Was that you? Was that you asking about Raven ADP? Or was that somebody in the
no,
chat?
gosh, who was
Was
that?
that you, Ms. D?
Somebody did ask
Somebody
about
asked
Raven.
about Raven and
I don't
said
know if it was
Raven was
Rick
asking
or
if
Miss D.
yeah. Keisha, they were asking would Raven be a good fit? I said, well, for Camilla, I said, well,
Oh,
Raven is
okay.
Camilla's best friend.
Angel like Raven too.
Yeah. Angel like a lot of players. Angel is she's she's a people person, but not a people person. Like she like people, but she don't like people.
It's
if
more
that
like,
if that makes
what I'm saying.
sense.
Her and Skylar got a lot in common because
Yeah, if that makes sense. She explains it all the time. She's like, I like people, but I don't like people in a sense,
hmm
right? So um she gets along with everybody. She gets
yeah,
along with
she
everybody.
does. And
She's
that's what
so,
they don't like. That's what they don't like. That
she
she get
gets
along.
along with everybody. She supports everybody. She talks to all the ladies reach out to her. She talks to all of them. So I mean, she's just a lovable person. So anybody
hmm
that hates her is just fake hate. They don't because they don't know her. Anybody that knows her loves her.
Right. And you're gonna see a lot more in that in Unrival too, the second
Mhm.
season. You're
Mhm.
gonna see a lot more you're gonna see a lot more people finding out that
Mhm.
what they thought about her is not who she really is.
Well, this season here, a
Yeah.
lot of the players have spoken up and said that. Like a lot of them have said, what what you see isn't what we're experiencing now, right? It's like you see players come in the league and you hear all of this stuff about them and you don't know them, so you really don't know what to think, and you don't spend the time to get close to them, and so you don't have an opportunity to really talk to them. So when you have moments like Unrival or the All-Star game and something like that, or a big event, that's an opportunity where they get to spend time with each other and talk and communicate. And it's
Mhm.
like they find that, man, this person is so cool. Like they're awesome. Like, man, I didn't know
Mhm.
this about this person. Man, their personality is amazing. Like, so it's always like I think the WNBA need to do like some type of big meet and greet or some type of crap like that, where the players get together and they're it's like some type of function. I don't know. Um,
Yeah. I
where these
think
ladies get to be around each other. You don't have to like each other, but you still
They
get to
don't, but
kind of
so
be
pretty
around
soon
each
they
other.
don't want that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad they got Unrivaled. They like all this drama and all this kind of stuff. They don't want that. They
Well,
don't
I
want.
mean, the guys do that stuff. The guys are the same. They're cool with each other off the court.
Right,
But when you're on the court, it's beast mode, and it's the same thing
right,
with the
right.
women. Why? My thing is, why are you putting the women in a box? Right?
Right.
Stop putting them in a box.
They don't know how to stop.
You put them in a box with pay. You put them in a box with the gyms. You put them in a box with the facilities that you give them to play in. You put them in a box with the limited amount of sponsorship. You put them in a box. Now they got flight and all that stuff, but they didn't before. All of these boxes that they're in, it's just unreal. It's unreal. And someone who knew a little about of the inside stuff, it's crazy. It's so political. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's political every moment of these ladies' lives as players. It is a business. This is your job, and that it's nothing else. And to the GMs and to the commissioner, all these guys, all they see, as someone said on your panel, Keisha, earlier, is just about money. When y'all were
Mm-hmm.
talking about Shador, I think y'all were talking about Shador, and you're saying it's about the dollars, and for the owner, it is about money only. And right now, what is selling and what has sold for the WNBA, yes, some of the players in there have made them some money, but the two cash cows you have right now are Angel and uh, CC,
Mm-hmm.
right? Those are your two cash cows. And people are like, why did you have them on have Sky on TV like that? Well, they didn't think that they would pan out like this. They didn't think the games would pan out like this.
Of course
They didn't
not.
think that
No.
the dang on GM would have a piss poor scouting ability to pull players in to play. They thought that they would have a money making business right now. Right now, it's not, because they're not drawing in what they drew in. They sold season tickets, and the seats are sold, yeah, but nobody's in them, so it kind of makes it look a little bad. But they still
Right.
have the money. But at the same time, it's like, while those seats aren't being filled, the tickets are already sold, but nobody's there buying the food. They're not at the
Right.
food venues. They're not buying the jerseys. They're not invested in all the activities that are going around inside the stadiums. So you're losing money in those type of avenues right there, right? So
Right.
that is on Jeff P. That is
Yes.
solely on him. He has to make stuff like that works. And he did not. So if I was Kathy, I would be mad at him.
Yes.
Can't be mad at the team. I would be mad at him because he didn't make it work. You have to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
You
I I
have to make it
agree.
work.
I agree. So I think, and the trip part about all of this is, trust me, Kathy Eaglebert did not think that this was going to be the outcome for this Sky team.
She did not.
She thought that Jeff Pagliacca knew what he was doing, and it's
Mm-hmm.
apparent that he does not know what he's doing. But at this particular juncture, the is nothing she can do about it right now. She got
Right.
to continue on with it and let it be sent. Now, of course, do she want to show a game with half of them open? Yeah, the seats are already sold. But some people are not wasting their time buying parking tickets, buying food,
Yep.
doing all
Right.
that stuff.
You're
They just
losing
cut their
money.
losses.
Mm-hmm.
And what,
'Cause
what happens when you start messing with the big dogs' money? What happened? I don't care about, oh, they're not gonna be replaced. They can be replaced when you start dipping into their money like that.
mm-hmm. Yep, because she can make a call.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a phone call. It's just a
Change is
phone call.
coming because you know that's what she set up. She set up the two
It's
teams to
it's
beat Fever in
it's just a
Chicago.
phone call. Yep, it's just a phone call. And I know all the other teams were upset. I would be upset too. Just like I don't understand this schedule. So I have my
Right.
laptop. I have two portable monitors. I have my TV. I have my iPad. I got my phone, and I have everything on trying to catch every game.
Right.
That's literally insane. That's
Yeah, it's
insane.
like they don't play on Mondays. They don't play on,
Right.
if they do play on Wednesday, it's one game. But if they
Mm-hmm.
play on Tuesday and Thursday,
You
they
got
playing
5
4 or
games.
5 games in one night.
Yes, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Why are we doing that?
That's
No sense.
crazy.
Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. And guess what? Even if you decided to do that, guess what? You just get some more TV networks. Make your money work for you.
Mm-hmm.
Put them
Mm-hmm.
all on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Right.
cheat. Don't cheat the other organizations. You
Right.
cheated the Aces, and the Aces could have used it. However, they're not having a season that they thought they were having.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
if you base it off the season that they had last year and the year before when they won the title, you would say that they deserved more airtime. Lynx definitely deserved the airtime, and
You know who
so
else getting cheated? Atlanta
at
and
getting it.
Mercury.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
So if
Because
give everybody
Oh,
across
man.
the board the same amount of TV time, it's even.
mm-hmm.
Now, what are
Then
we gonna do with these two new teams, Keisha and so pretty tone about the TV time? Are we gonna still
that's
have?
the other thing with the Valkyrie. The trip part about it is the Valkyries was a new expansion team. They were sold out every game, but they didn't get the TV time.
None, none, because they didn't expect that team to be that good.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't want to say that good, that competitive. So you can have a team that you don't have the best players on there, but they decided, hey, let's gel together, like we were just talking about ADP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
With the Sky not having that chemistry. That team found chemistry within themselves immediately, and they established that right away. And so you don't have the greatest players on there, but you have players on there that are willing to battle and sacrifice selfishness for teamwork, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why they're winning. That's the difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can take the trashiest team. Like if I had the Sky's team right now, I bet you I can have that team a winning team. I can make that team a winning team. It's all about what you can do with them as a coach. Number one, Tyler is not there. So we can put that's he's a part of the blame. Jeff is part of the blame for picking the poor players. And then the players are the blame because sometimes you have to overlook your coach's faults. And
Right.
you have to figure out a way to play. Just downright come together and play.
Mm-hmm.
So it's everybody's fault in that organization.
I agree.
So but the Valkyrie, they found a way, and that's what's making them look so good. Not to mention they have a great first year coach. She's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she
they
can she can coach her butt
Natalie
off.
is good.
She
Yeah.
can coach her butt off. She can coach her
Yeah.
butt off. I like her.
Yeah.
She can coach her butt off.
Yeah.
I got a question for you ladies.
Uh-huh.
What happens at halftime for this guy?
Ooh.
What is going on in that locker room?
I'll
But
When
tell
they
you
you
come
know,
out in
something.
the third quarter and they be so trash.
because they probably Keisha, they're probably doing more, like they say, cursing them out instead of trying to give them the right words to go out there and play. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I don't I don't know. I think it's more of them like pounding on them, telling them more of what they're doing wrong than more of what they can go out there and do and be themselves and actually play the game.
I, it's like night and day though, y'all. It's
For me, I don't know.
There's
Like you
something
said,
going
it's
on at halftime.
it's night and day. I don't know if they go in the back and take off their shoes and put their feet up, and now they got to kind of recharge their battery when they
mm-hmm.
come back out, or what? Because it's crazy.
It
It
is.
is.
It's
It
something.
is crazy.
It's
Because
more than them taking off their shoes so quick.
they could look competitive the first half, and
Yep.
then they come out that third quarter and you like, and they start turning the ball over, and they start making dumb
Hmm.
decisions, and you like, what was said
In that, yeah.
at halftime?
And
It's
sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
and I'm gonna also say this. Some players can feel some type of way about their playing time. I mean,
Mm,
Mm.
You think I can look at that and I can say, hey, well, this person feel like they probably should be on the floor, right? Well, this
Mhm.
person is messing up. Oh, well, I should be on the floor. Well, when I get out there, well, I'm gonna get on the floor, or maybe I sat too long and he should have played me. And you still thinking about the second quarter when you didn't play at the last few minutes of the game. Shut the
Mhm.
hell up and get in the game and play. Just play.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on through their mind. I couldn't tell you. I hope they can
Something. It's something.
figure it out and at least finish the season strong.
Right.
It won't be tomorrow, maybe, because you're down, but you got to hold Kelsey down. You got to hold Kelsey down.
I think they could
And you
win.
got
Like
to,
you should say,
yeah,
it's after that halftime. They go out there fighting. They already got
yeah.
two missing pieces, but they go out there fighting. Come halftime, we coming back, and they're all the
It's
points going
just,
down.
it's just, all you got to do is tie two players down. You got to tie two
Right.
players down
It.
and not allow the three ball from Lexi Hall and crazy sex symbol.
But yeah, I can't stand that. I don't even want to talk about that chick. But do you think Tyler Marsh's adjustments at halftime maybe have the team looking at him out the side eye?
Yeah, he got some bad
Maybe it's the
adjustment.
lack of what he says that has
Mm.
the team stunned, right? And
Mhm.
so they don't know what to think when they come back out.
That's what it seems like they confused when they come back out.
Yeah, it's the lack of what he's saying. It could simply be that, or you're just spitting out some random stuff, and they're like, "What?" I'm one of them players. I'm one of them people that's like, "What did you say? Huh? Can you explain that?" No. Do you want me to do what?
He
I don't
probably cannot
understand.
explain it.
I don't understand. When you hear him talk about plays, because I,
Mhm.
I try to critique what he's saying. I try to
Okay.
listen to everything.
Okay.
He seems like he knows exactly what he's doing, what he's saying, but when the players are out there, it's not matching up. It's just not matching up.
Mhm.
Mm.
And when I say that, it could just simply be that the players just aren't getting it done.
Mm.
And I was telling Keisha, I was telling ADP earlier, if the guards aren't constantly moving, right,
Mhm.
and the passes are being anticipated, of course you're gonna have turnovers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the Chicago Sky's problem. The guards, they stand around too much. So now Camilla is standing like, okay, well, what do you want me to do next? And then Angel's like, okay, well, I'm up here to set the screen. Where do you want me to go next? Because your guards have to move. And then when you're trying to run your defender off the screen, you have to get down deep enough to come off that screen so Angel can make the proper screen.
Right.
Like you ain't losing no player the way we set screens, but you can't put it on the screener. You got to put it on the guard that's trying to bring the defender onto the screen because they don't do it properly. So watch it tomorrow. Watch it. Just watch it.
Mhm. It's like,
It's just watch it. It's crazy. They do it every single time. They do it every single time. Every single time.
so if they do it all, oh Lord.
They do it
It-
every single time. And then you watch Fever. You watch every team that we play when they run their guard, their defender off the screens. They run them nice and tight. They brush off the hip of their post player that is setting the screen. Whoever's
right.
setting the screen, not ours,
Mhm.
not ours. So
Eh,
how can they
Who
get
do you
open?
blame? Who do you? I know we're gonna blame it on the. We blame it on the players, but
You're gonna
how?
blame it on the coach too, because what
But
is the coach doing in practice? Yeah.
the coach is watching this unfold
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
game after game.
Hmm.
What does he go and say? Like,
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, are they watching film?
I don't think he watching the Keith the way he
What is
acts.
he saying? They're watching it, but what is he saying?
Is he
What is he
saying
saying?
everything is okay?
Right. What is he saying?
I Because I
Yeah.
mean, if I see you not rebounding, not boxing out, not screening, not getting deep enough. All these things we are saying. At one point, do you tell them because winnings and losses come down to the details? I tell people that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to correct. You have to correct some of the mistakes that people don't see, like the untrained eye. You have to correct the mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So once
And
you
you're
go to the
seeing them.
film,
Mm-hmm.
and what is that person just ignoring you every time you tell
That's what it seems like.
them?
That's what it seems like, and I don't know why. I can't explain it. Can't explain it. I would love to be a fly on that wall. Because if
Me
I was
too.
that fly on that wall, I would find a voice and I would say, look at here. And I would join in that conversation. I
Yeah,
sure would. I sure would. I mean, I'm just trying to find
especially
the
if you're not
Tyler.
setting screens, if you're not setting the screens correctly. I
Mm-hmm,
mean, that's easy to that. You know what I'm just picking that. That's easy to identify.
mm-hmm.
So why is this been going on for 25 games? I don't get it.
It every single game is crazy.
Every single game.
Now, when
Every
they
single
do
game.
it, when they do it properly,
Mm-hmm.
that's when your post is open and you can make that entry pass. Because
Mm,
because you're dragging the defense. You're
right.
dragging the defense. If you can't drag the defense, then how does that help? It doesn't help. It doesn't help. Your post players just rolling for no reason. They're
Well,
rolling and they're just wasting their time.
another thing that I noticed about Tyler Marsh too, he gonna make somebody a different position too.
He is.
He is gonna make
Because Camilla is playing in the spot that Reese would be in, right? Except for bringing the ball up the floor.
correct. That's what I was trying to explain to them tonight, and they was going back and forth. I say,
I know you
look, I'm not. What I'm trying to say is
were.
they
I heard
pulled her
you.
out. She was already out of the paint.
I heard you.
So her rebounds are look, y'all. I ain't gonna argue with y'all. Her rebounds are gonna go down. She
You on
not
there
in
with
the
a bunch of
paint.
men. You on there with a bunch of men. You know they try to be male dominant.
She's not. She was not in the paint for most of the game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now E
Nope.
Will was. Now
Whew.
E Will was getting ate up by Hillman. Somebody that's smaller than her. She was getting
Just
done in.
missing those chippies, man. That's crazy. She should have had all kind of elbows in Hillman's head.
Look, E Will
Right.
should have had about 22 points the other night.
If she would have just gave her one elbow upside that head, it would have stopped.
Yeah, because
That,
E Will is bigger than her.
mm-hmm. She
So
is.
yeah, I was like, y'all are talking about Cardosa, but I know. Look, Duval's over. Well, we're not talking about nobody else because they irrelevant. I don't give a damn if they're irrelevant or not.
Right.
They own the team.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So, and these are things with E Will. I mean, she a vet. These are things I should. I get the coach.
I know, man. I
I
need the
get the
E-Will
coach
from
got
last year.
issues, but E Will. These are things E Will should know. She should need to be told this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need the E-Will from last year.
Yeah,
She was just so much better before she got hurt.
yeah, she was. That's
I
why I
just
give up pass most of the time.
yeah, but the layup part. I mean, we could say the same thing about Angel Reese last year. It's like, hey, you just got to make your layups, right?
Right,
It's
right.
too often that you're getting the ball and you're just missing like easy layups. You got to make those. Those are important, especially when you're down so much. You're down in the league. You're down in numbers. You're down in
Mm-hmm.
games, and your team is at its lowest. You being one of the veterans, the oldest vets besides Slew, you have to be the one to be picking this team up. Why is it that somebody else that just came to this team is the one that's picking the team up?
I
It has to
agree.
be you. You got a second year player in Angel Reese carrying you guys, and that's. I mean, I don't want to say it's not fair to her because she's going to do what she do. That's her. Every team she's ever played on, college, high school, club ball. She's carried her team. That's just her. That's just her. So we're
Mhm.
not gonna take nothing from her. So I don't want to use her as a scapegoat, but for E Will, she has to do more. She has to do more. Freaking Big Mama gotta stop trying to be the one and just
But Big Mama the one. I don't know what you're talking about.
she gotta
Yeah, she
stop
the
being
one.
the one and
She gonna
just
be
pops.
that brought up every
She
time.
Big
gotta
Mama out
pop
there
the
like she
shots.
Kyrie Irving. Stop that. She the one.
Somebody gotta tell her she's not Skylar Diggins.
Dang,
Somebody,
no,
Who gonna tell her? You gonna tell her, Tony?
I could place
no,
that call now. I could place that call and tell her she's not Skylar
no
Diggins.
one near Skylar.
I can tell her she's not Skylar Diggins, right?
Can't touch her at
Um,
all.
Once Rachel Bannum went to that post conference, that was it. That's all she needed.
yep, yep. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know, guys. We got to figure out something. How many more games we have?
I
Like,
think we
How many
got
here, Keisha?
like
like
15,
14.
14. Oh, geez.
14.
Hmm.
14 more. Oh.
Whew.
I
Whew.
think we got like
And it
14.
still won't get any easier because we have Fever tomorrow, and don't we have them one more time?
I think so. Yeah, like in
Yeah,
September.
I think we have them one more
That's why
time.
Kathy like, oh my God, please hurry up with this
I
season
know
because
this season
this
has
is
been
not.
crazy.
Yeah, cause she gonna it's gonna be some changes. I don't know what changes. I don't care. It's gonna be
Well, because I think the way, and I watched the schedule, the way she set it up for um, CC and Angel was to give them the type of tough schedule they have to not only showcase them, but to showcase the other teams as well, but to actually show them being dominant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although the other teams are going to be televised here and there, it still doesn't help the other teams. But it was to market these ladies.
Yeah, it
mm-hmm.
was.
And
Yeah.
man, they're both hurt right now. They're both not playing. And it just hurt. It hurts not only their team, but it hurts the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate it. I mean, I like them both. I hope they both can return. In a
Mm-hmm.
sense, I really don't want CC to return until the playoffs, just so she can properly heal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, although she may not fully be healed when the playoffs come, she needs to play in the playoffs. It's important for her to play in the playoffs,
I agree.
right? Um,
Yeah, they
and
can't hide it no more. She got
and Angel, I'm torn between just sitting her out the rest of the season,
but they said she coming back.
but also letting her come back and finish it out. So I'm kind of on the fence, right? I do want her to finish it out. I'm sure she wants to finish it out as
Mm-hmm.
well, to kind of try to give some type of boost to not be the absolute last team on the
Right.
board. But something. We're not gonna be one up from last year. No way, because we're just not there. But I just feel for the teams that we thought were going to be in the bottom are not. Washington
Mm.
surprised us. Valkyrie surprised us. Aces surprised me because I thought they would be up there.
Thought they would be
We
better. Yeah.
I knew that Fever would do well because of how the coach they got and how they built their roster. Did I think they would be four? No, I thought Aces would be higher. I did think that they would be at least six, but being four, that's good for them. I applaud them. But if they don't keep it together, it's going to be tough for them in this last little bit of the stretch if they don't get a good point guard to come in, if they're not going
Yeah.
to
That's
bring
the
CC back.
question.
Yeah.
That's the question about the game tomorrow. What do the Fever do?
They
Then
don't I need somebody
Mitchell just going to have to play. Mitchell going to have to be the one.
She
It's
gonna
got
have
to
to
be
be.
Mitchell.
they gonna wear the
She
chair
gonna
off.
have to be the point guard, huh?
Yep, Mitchell going to have to be the point guard. I mean, she's just going to have to do a dual role, be the point
Mm-hmm.
guard and the shooter.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
they gonna
She's going
wear
to have to
Mitchell
do a
out.
lot. And you're just going to have to play stripper.
Right?
Let me stop calling her that. You're gonna have to play her at the two, her or Lexi. So I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
yeah. I said to Lex and her, I said, girl, you might not want to hang out with her full time. I don't know, man.
Lexi
I
about to
know
get
Alexa
married.
Hall married. Gonna send
I
a
like
tweet to her husband say,
Lexi.
"Go get Lexi from that chick right there, y'all."
Mm-hmm.
Poor Lexi
Mm-hmm.
is such a sweet girl. I
She
love
is. That's
her.
why I'm like, I don't know if you want to
Yeah,
be.
don't be messing with that. She be
Yeah, no,
Lexi be with the top
yeah,
dog.
no, don't get in trouble with your husband now. Don't
Yeah,
get in
don't
trouble
get
with
in
your
trouble
husband.
with your man messing around with no Sophie,
Yeah,
cause
man.
Mm. See that one too.
Look, Sophie is crazy, but I like her. She crazy, but I ain't gonna lie. I like her. I like her because she crazy.
well,
Um,
everybody like crazy. I
I like
mean,
her
people
because
be
she
running around
crazy.
acting like they don't like it, but they do.
I do. I like her because she crazy. I like her because she
She
crazy.
is
Simply because
crazy.
she crazy.
yeah.
I like her
Now
because
that
she
we can
crazy.
agree on. I'm
So I
just
can't.
telling Lexi, don't get gone. No,
I
you
do.
too
I like
sweet
her
for
because
that.
she crazy.
Mm-mm.
I like her because she crazy. I liked her when she was on the team before this one. I mean, she just crazy.
Yeah.
She's the one that's gonna go out there and she gonna do the hard things, and that's what I like about her. Right? She's gonna find a way to make it work. She's gonna play defense, and she's gonna get you a bucket when you need to get a bucket.
Now I do
That's
know
her.
this. The Wanabana was out there giving her the business
She
the other
gave her
night.
the biz. She owed her that. She owed her that. She owed her that. She
The
owed her that.
Wanabana said, "You keep putting my name in your mouth
She said,
on your
you
podcast."
said, what about me on your podcast?
Yeah.
Take that one.
I was
Take
like,
another one.
even the commentators was like, somebody had told me that one of the commentators was like, this gotta be beyond
Yeah,
basketball.
that's
What's going
personal.
on
That was
here
that was
between
that was personal.
oh DB
That's what
don't like her at all.
that song say, let's get personal. Yep, she got personal. She
I
got
said, y'all
personal.
better leave Alyssa Thomas woman alone. You don't
They
want AT
better.
to run up on you.
They better.
You saw Alyssa set that perfect screen for her too.
Oh yeah. AT. People just be bouncing off of AT. I said, God damn,
That girl is solid.
that girl's
Yeah,
solid.
we gotta represent AT guys.
That
So,
girl is solid.
And
And
she
she
just be
was.
standing there. She don't even be
She
malicious.
don't move. She
She
don't
just be
move.
standing there and they be like, bounce.
and
She
she's so
is. She don't move. She will swing her arm and you will be flying like, what the heck?
My favorite part is when she be smiling and looking at him like, why are you falling out on the floor
Right.
like
And
that?
shake her head. She go, she go, and
Like,
look at it.
have
Hey,
you ran into you before, AT?
yeah, here you
God.
go. Here you go, Keisha.
Like, what's wrong with you? Why you on the floor? I ain't even moved.
yeah, AT funny, man.
Hey,
But
you
she
see,
sets a good screen though. She
she
AT go stand in the
she's
right spot.
solid. She's
Yeah.
solid.
She don't get the credit she deserved though.
She
She
don't.
do
She
not.
don't. This year is her year.
Yeah,
This
a
is
lot
a
of players are doing
this is
stuff.
almost like I was telling somebody. I love Fee. Don't get me wrong. I think Fee is the front runner. But if I had to think about the word most valuable player, I have to give it to
I
Alyssa
almost have
Thomas.
to give it to Listen. I have to give it to
Yeah.
Listen. If she can finish the season out like this, it needs to go to her. I think Fee is on one a revenge
Oh yeah.
year, but she's also on a, oh, you don't want to televise me? Oh, this is what you did to us? Oh, all right, Kathy Engelberg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it in your face type of
Mm-hmm.
year, right? So she got like a two-part type of situation going on. That's what I feel Fee got going on. Oh,
Yeah.
you made it unfair for the rest of the
Mm-hmm.
teams, the rest of the teams in the league. Is this what we doing? She said
Mm-hmm.
it in the very beginning, and she meant it, and she's standing
Yeah.
on business.
She meant that.
And she was right because
She's so bad.
they were the finals runner up, and
Hmm.
they should have got just as much as yeah, they should have just got
And
just much as games as the Fever or the Sky got. I mean,
yeah, Sky was almost at the bottom last year. How did they get that many games right
right,
televised? So
Mhm.
I don't think she's saying it because they were at the bottom. She's just saying it like be fair to everybody. Give everybody the same amount of time, or either if you're gonna highlight two teams, you highlight the two teams that was in the finals,
Yeah.
right.
which is absolutely true.
Hmm.
So she's on one of those whirlwinds, and I don't blame her. She says I'm going for everything. She
As
just
she,
like she did in the All Star game, just like
yep.
she did in her own unrival. Of course, she got stunned by Angel.
All I know is they got me waiting. They got me waiting for Unrival. Now I'm like, when is
Man, I'm
Unrival coming
ready.
back?
I'm so
Yeah,
ready. I'm
I,
so
I,
I'm
I
so
want to
tired of
buy
these
I want to
two.
buy a ticket to go to a game.
Like I'm so
Buy a
tired.
ticket.
I'm so tired of y'all.
Yeah,
What is wrong with y'all? But if I could see me I don't know. The Dream, I like that team. I like that Mercury team. And I already told people my final four. The Dream, Mercury, Liberty, and
in the
the
links.
Lynx. Hmm.
Yep. Didn't we just say that? We said
yep.
Hmm.
that. We said that when KSAT was on.
And I squeezed Seattle in there somewhere,
Yeah,
but
you squeak. Yeah, you said Seattle. You said
I don't know,
Seattle.
but I don't know about Seattle because I gotta see them once they didn't got Sykes,
it's
and
Slim.
you know who else come? That Malonga gonna be something.
Malonga is playing.
She gonna be she gonna be
Malonga's
something
playing her butt off.
real good from years to come. Cause
Mhm.
yeah, I like her, and I think they had Sykes coming off the bench today. Um,
Yeah. Well, she should, because this is gonna be
yeah,
her first game with them. Just
yeah,
like
cause
like
Skylar is
Dejanay did.
already.
So yeah.
But some people are
And
like,
so
"Hey, go on put," and see, Seattle is running into a problem. I'm gonna tell you why I say that.
you don't
Okay,
think it's
so
gonna be a good fit?
no, I think it's gonna be a good fit. But you know what I was about to say?
What's that?
At some point, they should insert Malanga into the starting
Oh, the
lineup, right?
starting lineup. Yeah, I agree with that.
But then who do they pull out?
Mm.
See, see what I said?
Whew. Um,
ah,
yeah,
ah,
because you can't even bring Brittany and have her in the starting lineup. Because who do you take out?
because they lost again to the Aces tonight.
No way.
No way.
Yeah,
I didn't even look
86
at
to
the
90.
game.
Dang.
I think this
Man,
like they third.
4 points.
I think this their like third game they done lost.
That's probably why they had to go and bring
Oh
Slim
wow.
in.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, I thought y'all yeah, play that's
Yeah.
why I say there might be some changes I mean cuz Jackie Young ended up with 26, Asia had 29. Shit,
Mm.
and Alyssa Smith had 10 and Chelsea
So
Gray had 13.
I'm gonna say this. Like, I love Diggins. I love Diggins. There's some moments that she probably not shouldn't be on the floor.
Well, she had 0 points today. I don't know what was
Well,
going on
there
with
you go.
Skylar.
Oh, for
Um,
real?
she's getting
Mm,
some blow lately. She's been getting a lot of blow-bys, right? I mean, just look
mm,
at Lennox. What's her name was tearing her up in that game the other day. She tore up. I mean, she was just taking her to the cup at will. She's like, everybody
mhm.
move. I'm taking her to the cup.
0 points, Keisha.
Like,
Yeah, she
so
had 0 today. I don't
she's
know.
she's quick, but she's not as quick as she used to be, right? And that comes with age. It comes with time, and so you have to know that sometimes you can't be on the floor as long as you should be. You gotta let somebody else get some of those minutes. She's good. She's crazy. I love her.
Yeah,
I love
she
her game.
crazy as a fox.
Yeah, she is. She on the muy loco side now. She ain't local. She muy local. Yeah, She has to come off. She has to limit some of her minutes a little bit to kind of let Malonga, like you said, give Malonga that time and let her do what she do and help them win some of those games.
Mm.
Yeah, because off the bench, Belonga had 22. Sykes had 14 off the bench.
Hmm.
And the starters didn't, nobody had more than 16, which was Erica Wheeler.
Wow.
And that's not good if Erica Wheeler is your leading starting
Right.
scorer.
Because yeah, that's just tough. So who's handling the ball if if Diggins isn't in?
You know, sometimes I don't know what they doing.
Right.
I don't know what
We're
they
gonna
was
have to.
doing before. I'm guessing that's why they brought in Brittany Sykes. The only
Uh-huh.
problem
Because
is,
Sykes can handle the ball.
yeah, the only problem is Malunga's on. That's what at her position. I was like, see, you either got to pull out Ezzy. You're not gonna pull out. See, you got to pull out Ezzy because you're not gonna pull out NECA.
You're not pulling out Necker, right?
Mhm.
But at times, Necker need to have a breather, and you should rotate those three, right?
Gotcha. Yep.
You got to rotate the three because if you're only using Malanga to come in for Ezzy, you're
And
gonna
Gabby
you're wearing
Williams
Necker.
played 37 minutes.
Yeah, see now
Mm.
you're burning Gabby out. You're gonna burn Gabby. Gonna end up like Angel, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we essentially burned Angel out, burned her, and then she's being just
Mm-hmm.
tormented down there in the paint with
Mm-hmm.
no calls,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Getting beat the heck up, and so her body needed the rest, so she's getting the much needed rest that she should have had. But Gabby's going to end up in that same way, and then when she leaves here, she has to go overseas and play,
She do.
and just don't want to have no fruition on anybody. You don't want her to go over there and have any injuries
Mhm.
because she's going to be exhausted, and
Mm-hmm.
they go straight into play, straight
Mm-hmm.
into play. Like they don't have no rest, no rest. And then they come back over here and they have no rest. Their bodies break down after a while. So, and that's how you have, just look at what's her name from Liberty, big girl. She hurt herself. She came in playing well and then she got hurt. But they won the title. She went, played overseas. She came back, jump right back into the season. It's just
Right.
it's too much for these ladies' bodies to
Yeah.
play. It's like playing all year round.
Mm-hmm.
So you can afford to feed your family, the
Right.
way that the men do, um, because you're not getting paid enough in a W.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's not enough spots or teams in Unrivaled. So
Right.
what do
Yeah.
you do?
Well, ladies, we had a great talk tonight.
Yeah, because
We
I can talk
did.
all night. You better kick me off of here because I can talk all night.
Look,
Yeah,
Keisha,
it's almost 4 in the morning.
I know it. Keisha gonna be calling the game tomorrow at 7 on the
Yeah,
Okay.
Breakfast Club. And you starting at 7, right, Keisha?
You
I
gonna be at
think so.
7?
What
Okay.
time the game starts? Should I forget?
I
We'll probably be
don't know.
going like 30 minutes before. You know how we do.
Okay. I'll be
Okay.
Yeah.
on. I will be on.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ladies, for coming on tonight
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
hanging tough.
I
We
will
3
join.
hours and 30 minutes in.
Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
Well, thank
I'm
you,
glad you
Keisha,
came up,
for
Keisha.
showing up. We
I
look
was
forward
like, I went and got me something to eat. I ate. I talked to my mama. And then I pull
to.
up my phone. I said, y'all still up?
Yep.
Yeah. We were on last time till almost 5, weren't we? And I was like, oh, I
Yeah,
gotta
we
get
was
up at
up
6.
late.
Yeah, we were
I
up late.
felt it the next day, but I was like, hey, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. I have to do D block because little man and everybody be up. So I was like,
I'm
okay,
with you.
Yes, the
I got to stay up and fight. Fight the good fight.
Okay, well, I got
Yeah.
time now. I got time now. I can knock
That's
these
good.
hours out.
So you'll be able to join the panels and stuff since you got more
Mhm.
time and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
got more time now.
So you gonna go up there with the Wednesday. Keisha told her to come up there on Wednesday. Don't let her forget.
Yeah, man.
And then I have you guys Sunday too. So
Yeah, because I be fighting for my life. I said, God damn.
Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Boy, they be
Yeah,
tearing you up there. They be tearing you up.
keep me track. They don't even
I say,
listen to
y'all
each
gonna
other.
make me cuss y'all out live on
Yeah,
YouTube.
because they got, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, you're right, Keisha. I tried to tell you in the beginning,
Yeah.
I
but you
was
ain't want to
like,
hear
I
me."
get the Camila Cardoso thing. I get it. But please tell me who on this team was the best player on the team on the floor. And they him hauled and him hauled.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, that's my point. God damn it.
Exactly. Exactly.
The
Mhm.
veterans can't have a second year player. You can't talk about the second year player when you got four other people that are veterans that are playing like goddamn. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I like Rachel Banham. At least she doing what she can do. But the rest of them,
Yeah.
they not bringing it
Yeah.
to the table.
Yeah.
And
We
they
gotta
know
give it
how
to
you
them.
are too, Keisha. They know you put belt to tail on Camilla. I don't know why they trying to be
I
funny
was
like
like, yeah, y'all try to act like I get what y'all talking about, but
yeah,
Camilla ain't dumpster juice. Come on, stop that.
I
they
know,
being
man.
messy.
I
Being a
guess
hot
she's six
mess.
seven. I want her to dominate too, but I don't know if that's her personality. But
Hell, I
we
want
gonna
to
see.
surprise everybody and dunk that ball one time, and
Me,
then
you know
have
she probably can. She just gotta jump
Yeah.
off her damn feet. Come on, Camilla.
she can. She did it in one of the practice at North Carolina. She can.
Just get
Yeah,
She
up there
can.
and do
she
it,
don't, she
Camilla.
don't get that. She
She
got,
can.
like you said, she got to learn how to work through all the drama and all
You
that
know,
stuff. You
and
know.
Angel can too, but I'm afraid, and I think she's afraid too, because she broke that.
She got
She
that
has that
rod in her
rod,
leg.
and then that
Yeah.
played in her foot too. So if you
Mhm.
notice in the All Star game before we leave ADP, in that All Star game, and she went to make that one layup, and she got up high and smacked the backboard.
Yeah.
She wanted to show people that she can get up, and you
Hmm.
saw how she landed. Oh man, I was like, oh no, just go back and find that piece and watch how she came down. I was like, oh my
Mm.
God, oh my gosh, no, Angel, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt
Yeah,
yourself.
trying to prove to these people.
Yeah,
No.
her
Right.
foot did that. It did that buckle. I was like, oh no,
Mm-mm.
don't do that. We don't need you getting high. Do your little mini jumps and that's it. We don't need you. Do what you've been doing. Don't.
Right.
Right. Right.
We don't need you getting up there. We know you can probably still dunk. We know that
Man,
you
don't
can still
do
get up there, but we don't want you to do it. You are banned from doing it. It's a no.
it. I know. BG did it in Arrive. I said, oh my, what the hell?
Yeah,
BG, you gonna kill yourself. You too old for that mess now, but I
yeah,
like to see it.
yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, y'all enjoy. Look, y'all get y'all some rest. And
You
Keisha, make
got
sure
it.
you get your wings and stuff before we start tomorrow. Now,
I'ma try.
Paul
I'll
Keisha
see
don't
y'all
get nothing
tomorrow.
to eat.
Exactly. Y'all got it, ladies.
All
Thank you for
right.
having me, ADP.
Thank you guys for showing up. I'll
You
see
got it.
y'all tomorrow in the chat and on the panel.
You
All
got it. Will
right.
do.
Bye,
All right.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.